there we go. Now it's working. Alright, not sure why the audio wasn't working, but unplugged and replugged it back in. We are back here. Welcome on in, everybody. Apologies for the technical delay, but we are here and we are ready for some NASCAR Xfinity Series racing here at the Charlotte Roval.
You didn't miss much. I was just roasting Alfredo.
Yep, and we were talking about these road course ringers. We got Shane Van Gisbergen, AJ Allmendinger, Sam Mayer. Going to be going for these, all going to be fighting for one playoff spot, potentially two, depending on how well they do on points and how bad some of the non-road course specialists end up doing on the points as well.
I thought it said Mayo.
Do you think Mayer said Mayo?
I thought it said Mayo for a second.
Maybe you just need to get your mind off the food until
no wonder why I'm getting fat.
Maybe you just love the food too much.
Oh my god, that's the worst pun ever.
But it works when Jesse Love's name is on the screen. But here we go. Should be getting ready to coming back from commercial break, and should be getting ready for the command to start the engines. So welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We've been doing these streams for a couple of weeks now with him, and I've been doing them for over a year now, so hopefully I'm getting somewhat better at them.
Oh, I've been having fun.
Yep.
Especially all the roast sessions I have on weird names.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and see what other ones we can find for you to make fun of. So we got Alfredo in 5th, or in the 5, starting in 11th. Riley Herbst. Eric Amarola. Which is still probably the weirdest spelling of Eric I think I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even touching that.
Austin Green. Ed Jones.
I'm pulling it up on my phone so I can see.
Alex LeBay. Parker Retzloff, another one that you love making jokes about.
Which one?
Retzloff.
Oh my god.
There's good old Cliggy, starting in 22nd position. Oh yeah, and then okay, so one thing I gotta figure out: which brother is actually in the
race?
Well, which position? Because for those of you guys who don't know, which is probably most of you, the Sieg brothers, Ryan and Kyle Sieg, have swapped rides, and it appears, actually, never mind, the screen does have them right. They do have them swapped. I know earlier the graphics were showing Ryan Sieg still in the 39 car.
You want to know another weird last name? Mosak.
Oh yeah, that one's definitely weird too, yep. But, yeah.
So
how about Matt D. Benedetto?
What place is that one?
26. So here we go. They're getting ready to start the engines, and we should be ready to go here momentarily. We're just going down through, and he's making fun of names, so.
Not my fault.
Kind of your fault.
No, it's their fault for having weird names.
Alright. But yeah, let's see. What are some of the... Oh yeah. Spot 32. Go ahead and try and pronounce that last name in Spot 32.
I'm not even gonna try.
Thomas Inuzitia.
What language is that?
I have no idea, and I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation. Let's go ahead and Google it.
I really want to know. Because that sounds like French. Or someone got dropped on their head.
Well, let's see. He was born in Colts Neck, New Jersey, is where he was born.
Go figure.
Alright. Yeah, no idea, but yeah, it says he's from New Jersey, which doesn't give me a whole lot of ideas to where that last name comes from, but
that sounds like
still hard to believe that he's younger than both of us.
How old?
19. He was born in 05. And he's out there racing, and we're just two guys in the basement here commentating about a race.
Yeah, he's racing with Mosak and Alfredo.
Yep.
They're three weirdest names ever. Well, Alfredo I can deal with. Mosak, that's another one that's gonna give shit.
What about Connor Zilic from a couple weeks ago? I'm kind of surprised Zilic isn't in this race.
Yeah, I didn't see his name, so I didn't.
No, he would be in the 88 if he was going to be, because that's the number and team he's driving for next year as well, and that's the team he's been driving part-time for this year as well.
They probably didn't want him being rash on about the name.
Well, probably the more likely answer is that his sponsorship money only covered the races that he was already scheduled for, and this guy was either paying more or paid specifically for this race, which, yep. But
I would go with the name.
So yeah, we're getting ready though. Engines have been fired, and we should be over to racing here momentarily.
And if you guys got any more weird names, you can put it right in the chat, and I want to see how bad they can get. And alright, you want to read off the chart? You normally read the 30 or 40, whatever they're at. You normally read the placements.
Oh, yeah.
Before the race, that way everyone knows.
Yeah, I usually do that as the cars are rolling out onto the track. But yeah, we got Shane Van Gisbergen and Mayer filling out row number 1. Row 2 is going to be AJ Allmendinger on the inside and Josh Bilicki on the outside.
Can I read 10 and 11?
Yeah. Then we got Sheldon Creed and Austin Hill in row 3. Row 4 is going to be Chandler Smith and Jesse Love. Row 4 is going to be Justin Allgaier and...
Wait, what?
Number 10.
Mosak. Connor Mosak.
Yeah,
really?
Then then the next row, we've got on the inside it'll be...
Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, Anthony Alfredo, and on the inside will be... Let me see if
I swear to God, if it's another weird name, then people are going to get the most of it.
No, I think... 12th was Riley Herbst. So Riley Herbst on the outside of Alfredo. Then we got Eric Amarola and Cold Custard filling out row number 7. Row 8 will be Brandon Jones and Sammy Smith. Row number 9 is Austin Green and IndyCar driver Ed Jones. Alex LeBay and Parker Retzloff round out the 10th row. Row number 11 has Jeremy Clements and Parker Kligerman in it. Josh Williams and Brendan Poole make up row number 12. Row 13 will be Ryan Sieg. Again, Ryan Sieg will be in the number 28 as opposed to his normal 39 as he and his brother have swapped rides. And on his outside will be Matt DiBenedetto. Rounding out row number 13. Row 14 will be Burton and Sage Karam, another IndyCar guy there. Sage. Preston Pardis in the number 50 car will be alongside Ryan Ellis in row 15. Brad Perez and Thomas Anuzitia round out row 16. Row 17 is Leland Honeyman Jr. and Blaine Perkins. Kyle Sieg and Dylan Lupton round out the next row. Round out row 18, and row 19 is Dawson Cram and Nathan Bird to round out your 38 car starting grid here for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Drive for the Cure 250.
That's a weird first name, Jeb.
Jeb's not that weird, especially when his uncle's name is Jeff.
These people are gonna make my head hurt.
Yep. Yeah, Jeb is Ward Burton's kid.
And the funny
former Daytona 500 winner there.
He's in car 27. He's in SWAT 27 as well.
Yep. If only Sam Mayer could have done that earlier today, gotten the win and advanced himself up one spot and started the race on pole. Granted, starting second place in this race is not exactly terrible, But here we go, coming down through the through this final chicane on the front stretch, which was made even sharper after last year, which I am not a fan of how sharp they made this corner. It just feels like they're asking drivers to overdrive it and basically force opponents to miss the corner.
That or a flip.
Well, it's pretty unlikely that they're going to flip at all at this track with the way it is.
Oh, how weird that's
And Anuzita is going to the rear of the field. No, come on, Thomas. Alright, so Thomas and Anuzita going to the rear of the field for the start of this race. And, yeah, we are going to be getting ready to go. So it looks like the fan vote for who we think is going to be, which road ringer we think is going to have the best day. Shocked and surprised, it's the guy starting first, Shane Van Gisbergen. And no love for Kligerman. Parker Kligerman has gotten 0 votes. That is a little disappointing there. But, yeah, we are settling in, and we should be ready to go. Alright, let's see. Oh, uh-oh.
Unplugging crap?
I have no idea. I have no idea why both lights went out.
That's the weirdest thing. No light on it, so... And they're all plugged in right there.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, there's not a power surge because the internet, which is plugged into the same power extender, didn't go off. Try just hitting the button again. Top one. Nope. Weird. Alright. BRB, a little bit of troubleshooting. Yeah, I can't post the video of the race because that is copyright protected by NASCAR, and I'm not breaking the law. I'm following the rules.
Not really a law, it would be more of a lawsuit type.
Those are really, wow, okay, they're burning hot.
Overused.
Well, the thing is, this one hadn't even been plugged in to this outlet all day.
I got enough lighting on me anyway, so...
You know, it's...
You're the one that needs more lighting than I do.
No, I got plenty of light. There's a big dark spot over your head, though.
I can care less. I'm wearing all black.
Yeah, well, again, the lights are out. We'll try and get them up probably after stage 1. We'll give it a try.
And if we don't get it up during this race, we'll just have it ready for next time.
Yeah. Let me see if I can try and improvise a solution here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and I almost got blinded. Yikes.
There we go.
Wow.
Alright, so there we go.
Thank you for blinding the crap out of my eyes.
Alright, well, if you want to point the light somewhere, you can go ahead and point it.
No, I was adjusted to darkness.
It's been dark for like 2 seconds.
My eyes adjust quicker than yours.
Well, then yours should adjust pretty quickly to being in the light then.
No, I could be a vampire being in the light.
Alright, well, they're pacing around here. Lights are off on the pace car, which means I believe we will be going green next time by. And, yeah, we should have a pretty good one. Again, Parker Kligerman going to be having to come from deep in the field. Last year he started in the 6th position and came home in the 6th position. Hopefully, Kligerman can maybe do a little bit better at avoiding catastrophe today.
Is that pineapples on it? It looks like.
Yeah, he's got one of those fruity alcoholic drinks on his car. The spiked coolers machine there for Parker Kligerman. And SVG has opted to start on the outside lane to start this race. So
Lights off on the pace car.
Yeah, lights are off on the pace car, and they are going through some heavy shade there in NASCAR 3 and 4. And yeah, we're getting ready for this one. Alright, let's see. So 20 laps, and 27 laps for the 3 stages. You can make it somewhere between 32 and 35 laps on fuel. Pit road speed today is going to be a 40-mile-an-hour pit speed.
Better than... they probably can't get down to 40 yet. Depending on how far in pit road is.
Yeah, and depending on who's driving, because as long as it's not you driving, we should be pretty good at making pit road
that's
speed.
only a video game.
Yeah, it's still a pit lane with a pit road speed.
Well, they should have no speed. They should have no speed limit. Let me go at 100 and something and just spin into it.
Yeah, I think health and safety would have a few things to say about.
Oh, that's just my wishful thinking.
Yeah, well, let's see. Again, pace car should be off this time by as we get ready to see the drop of the green flag. Curious to see how this Charlotte Roval race will be going. It is an elimination race
going
here.
Off to the side.
Yeah, pace car dives for cover, leaving the field in the hands of SVG and Sam Mayer. And we are going to be seeing them go green, green, green. Green flag is out, and we are racing here at Charlotte.
With the weirdest track ever.
So here we go. Going through the, as everybody gets through the first turn, through the, off the chicane, okay, that's good. And now into turn number 1. Alright, everybody made it through turn 1, okay. And now we go into the rest of the course here. Down towards turns 2 and 3 as they work their way through the red, white, and blue sections here at the track. I will say I do like the fact that they've got the big painted runoff areas. But so far, Sam Mayer jumps out to a massive lead here early on in the running. Then you got SVG to second.
Have that gap.
Yeah, SVG to second. Third place is going to be AJ Allmendinger as they are starting to sort this one out. Sheldon Creed, who's no slouch as a road course racer, starts to make his way through as they go through the new set of corners here through turn 7, which is a very tight hairpin corner.
It's like a crooked J, almost.
Yeah, well, regardless, it is designed pretty much, as far as I can tell, pretty intentionally to try and force these drivers to try and dive bomb each other at the end of the race for the points.
Take the corners at like 40 miles an hour. That way they don't nearly kill themselves.
I am curious to see. Looks like maybe the restart could be under review here from Mayer. He got a really good one, but the question was he
hopped out.
Oh, yep, they're going to black flag Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer jumped the restart and will be going to the rear of the field.
But the second car did it too. Literally, if they show a replay, they'll see the second car jump it right after his
No, not the curbing. The jumping on the restart, meaning that he went before the leader of the race. Because at the very start of the race, you can't beat the leader to the start-finish line.
That's stupid.
Well, it's the rule, and he knows the rule. And
opinion.
there's Kyle Sieg around in the number 39 car. And this might give Mayer a big break here, because Sam Mayer will have to do a pass-through penalty under green flag conditions. And if that brought out a yellow, that would certainly help Mayer's situation.
I like how he spun that around.
Yeah, but again, we're going to be seeing Sam Mayer coming into the pit road here when they get back around to the pits. But as of right now, his goal is just to try and run as fast and as hard as he can to get away. Meanwhile, SVG and AJ Allmendinger are in a very tight battle for second, which will eventually become the race lead. Again, as the one car will be pulling off the track and heading towards pit road here momentarily, and there he goes.
Until everyone passes, right?
He just has to do a pass-through under the penalty. So all he has to do is go through pit road at pit road speed, and he will have served the penalty. Meanwhile, AJ Allmendinger moves up to second. Third is going to be Sheldon Creed jumping up to third there over Blicky. And, once again, just showing the car getting loose on the 39 of Kyle Sieg. But once again, we're settling in, though. SVG, AJ Allmendinger, the top two drivers here in the race. Again, that's a big misstep there for Sam Mayer, and very well could cost him a shot at this at the next round of the playoffs. Which, how big would it be for a mistake like that to cost him a shot at the championship?
Oh, any little mistake can cost you a race.
Yeah, and in his position, he's basically a must-win. Currently 49 points outside the cutoff line where he currently runs, all the way back tail end of the field.
With those runoffs, I'm surprised the cars even freaking fly off them.
Yeah. But again, right now, we're going to be looking to see if AJ Allmendinger can make up any ground here on Shane Van Gisbergen. Shane goes deep into the corner. AJ looking just to the side of him, but not able to make much happen.
That's the weirdest angle I ever seen.
I love the splitter cam, especially at these kinds of tracks where you've got the curbing that you can kind of see. Where you can actually see the curbing.
The runoff.
Yeah. But yeah, it also helps with trying to identify exactly what line a specific driver is using and potentially even why they're using the line. Alright, well, again, right now, SVG is being shown as the leader, even though he was below the cut line at the start of this race, so...
Was that a bug I seen right across that camera?
Yeah. But now that SVG is currently the race leader, it's showing him at the top of the board, and that has now moved Riley Herbst currently on the outside looking in. And Allmendinger only 11 points ahead despite running in the second position. That's not a lot of room for him to gain, but if he can gain that one spot, he goes from 11 points in to guaranteed in because he would be the race leader and the theoretical winner with the projected points. So definitely a big, valuable spot just ahead of AJ Allmendinger, but something he can't claim for another 63, 64 laps here as they're making their way through. But he's going to go ahead and try and take the lead right now. AJ Allmendinger up the inside on Shane Van Gisbergen, and he gets the spot here as they head back towards the start-finish line through the final chicane, and that now allows Sheldon Creed, who's going to try and open this door as well. Sheldon Creed in the number 18 car going to try and make something, but I don't know if the 18 is actually going to be able to make a stick or not here. And so he's definitely trying, but he gets the door shut, and there we go. SVG back up to second place, holds off the battle for third. And now he can start to focus in on trying to run down AJ Allmendinger as they go to commercial break. And yeah, we're just chilling here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Alright, there we go. Hey Kenneth, how's it going? We are doing pretty good. A little bit on the tired side, but can't complain.
I think we're both tired today.
Yeah, well, he asked how we were both doing, so I was answering for both of us.
Thanks.
But
yeah, you missed me just picking on Alfredo and weird last names.
Yep.
I found Mosak.
Yeah, Connor Mosak, who is up into the 9th position. He's up a spot from where he started the race.
So does he use a lawnmower and cut sacks, or...?
I think you're trying to read too much into a last name. Not every last name is an occupation.
No, I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure out how they came about Mosak for a last name.
Maybe his great grandfather was a really rich guy named Mo, and they were called him Mo Sack because of the sacks of money he has. Plausible.
What was the other one that I didn't like? It was Mosak and then the other one.
Was it Thomas and Uzita?
The one that I barely could...
the one that you didn't attempt to pronounce? Yeah.
Yeah. That one... I was trying to find out the nationality of that one.
Yep.
It's weird to pronounce that.
But yeah, right now though, Riley Herbst and Oh, the 88 of Mozak losing a couple of spots here as the 88 of Cold Custard going right on by.
Oh, he's getting kicked in the sack.
That's one way to say it, but yeah, here we go. Let's see. Riley Herbst, though, he's gaining a couple of spots here. That's going to close in the points battle, but I don't know if it's going to be enough right now. I think at the moment he is in a must-win. He would need to win the race to try and advance. Or he would need someone like a Josh Balicki or a Sheldon Creed to win the race because they're already ahead of him in points. 15. Yeah, Anthony Alfredo dropped back to 15th. Let's see, where is the 48 managed to get himself
I
up
found
to?
another weird last name.
Which one?
Retzlaff.
Yeah, we already went over that one. Retzlaff.
Clements.
Yep.
Cool with an E.
Yep. Let's see, where is Clickerman at? So Parker Clickerman's moved his way all the way up into the 13th spot here. Making some really good headway there for the driver of the number 12, for the driver of the number 48 car, who absolutely needs a win today. I'm almost certain. Started 16 points below the cut line, and especially considering the kind of day that Allmendinger, SVG, and well, I was gonna say Mayer, but Mayer's not likely to have that kind of day. But realistically, he needed pretty much everybody involved in that conversation to have a pretty poor day. And again, it looks like Allmendinger and SVG are set for a very good classic battle to the whole way from green to checkers. And again, right now, it's still early, but I think, again, these are your two favorites to win the race. They came in, I think, the 1 and 1A of the conversation of who's going to win this race. It was basically these two versus the entire field, and you'd probably have beneficial odds on picking one of these two. But yeah, A.J. Allmendinger leads all drivers in poles on road courses, wins in the Xfinity Series on road courses, along with several other stats they just had up there. So SVG currently only 1 point ahead of the 98 of Riley Herbst. Herbst has moved his way all the way up to 10th. All he would need to do is get himself to 9th. If he can get himself to 9th, because SVG's up there, so Herbst would need to get to 8th place in order to be ahead of SVG in the running, which means he needs to gain 2 spots if he wants any shot at moving on based on points if SVG is second. And SVG overran the corner, and that is going to really kill SVG's day. Shane Van Gisbergen overruns the corner, had to do a stop and go penalty there in the bus stop, and that now just cost him several spots, and he is now 11 points outside the cut line, and now has the 7 of Justin Allgaier breathing down his neck. So he loses 5 spots there. He drops back to the 6th position as SVG. Here we go. Yeah, he notices that he was going to miss the chicane rather than
see the 2 wheels go up.
Yeah, rather than attempting to make it through the corner and spinning and potentially getting wrecked. He goes. He opts to avoid contact, misses the corner, and he has to complete a full stop and then go. As long as he does that, he will serve no other penalty. If he fails to make the stop there, they force him to go back down pit road again. But so far though, SVG's won 3 of the last 4 road course races here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, along with 4 top 5 finishes in this NASCAR Xfinity Series. So again, Allmendinger leading the race. That jumps him all the way up right to the top of the board. No questions asked there. Sam Mayer trying to fight his way back from a 30-point deficit, and it is just not going to be an easy one for him to try and point his way back here. Also, next Saturday, they're showing off some of their college games they got going on. Alright, here we go. Sam Mayer on the inside of Parker Clearman, trying to muscle his way by Parker Clearman as they come to the line. And that is going to put, that puts the one of Sam Mayer up into the conversation here. Sam Mayer to 10th. Clearman and Herb side by side for 11th. Alright, so here we go. Let's see again. Right now, Parker Clearman. Yeah, Riley Herbst. Herbst is going to win that battle there for the 11th position. Clearman going to try and cross him over. And we are now about halfway done with this stage. Half down, half to go in this first stage. It's only 20 laps, but man, these laps are clicking off pretty quickly, honestly, for our road course. Here we go. Let's see, the 00 looking to try and find a way around as we head into the new set of corners there with the with the way they redesigned turn 7. Again, I think that corner we're going to see just why they designed it on the last lap of the race. But yeah, so right now though, AJ Allmendinger has himself an over 2.5 second lead here. He can kind of breathe and relax just a tad bit. Don't want to relax too much that you end up letting the second place driver back in the fight, but at the moment you've got a big enough lead that theoretically should not be all that possible for something to go wrong. Alright, and there we go. Riley Herbst muscling his way by Mosack as Mosack loses a spot to Eric Amarola and about to lose another one to Cole Custer. And here we go. SVG starting to get his rhythm back as he's trying to work his way back up into that top 5. Currently 5th place held by Jesse Love. And there we go. Love runs wide off of turn 7. SVG holds it really nice and tight on the inside of turn 7. And SVG passes for 5th. So SVG up to the 5th place, and that is going to make this a interesting conversation here. As they are working their way through this one, we're having a pretty good time here. Hopefully you guys are too. Alright, we're going to do a quick sub check, and we'll see where we're at subscriber-wise. But yeah, so pretty good race so far, though.
Yeah.
It's like road courses are usually a little bit slower to start the burn-in, but again, we're only about 6 laps away from everything getting really exciting as we'll see a split of drivers who think they need points versus thinking they need the race win, splitting the strategy here. And they go to another side-by-side commercial break. All right, and there we go. We hit 2730 on the subscriber count. So 2,730 subscribers. Only 20 subscribers away from hitting 2750. Let's go. Alright. Thank you guys for everybody that has been joining us throughout the stream. Again, we are nowhere near done. We'll be here for the entire race. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And of course, remember to share the live stream wherever you guys enjoy talking about NASCAR. If you guys got any friends that watch NASCAR
Or family or whatever.
Yep. But yeah, so poll's still holding strong that we think that we think Gisbergen is gonna have the best day, but Allmendinger has a lot of votes as well in the poll, so definitely keeping it pretty close on the poll question there.
I looked down, I thought the second place was Binky.
Nope, that's Bulicki.
I thought it said Binky, not my fault.
Yep.
I'm just taking a quick glance, so bear with me.
Alright, there we go. Again, 8 laps left to go in this first stage, and SVG is fighting to try and grab every single point he can as he's trying to now battle with Austin Hill.
8 to go.
Yeah.
Well, 7.
No, 8 laps to go. You got it right. They're still not even halfway through the lap.
This feels like a long race.
Well, it's just a really long. That's the thing. It's a really long lap. So each lap is taking 88 seconds to go around. But certainly is not helped by the fact that two of the top three guys have ended up with penalties and had to forfeit the lead of this race to AJ Allmendinger, to the point where Allmendinger has a 3-second lead. Well, actually, you know what? It's not like there's another race going on or anything. Let's see. Let's check in and see how the IMSA WeatherTech sports cars are doing in the in Petit Le Mans, because that race is going on. No, don't need to watch it live. Just looking for the leaderboard. There we go. Timing and scoring. There we go. So currently 4 hours into Petit Le Mans, and you've got the Penske Porsches that are leading the race in first and third. Split up by Brendan Hartley in the number 10 Acura for Wayne Taylor. And we are back from commercial break over in our race. So here we go. SVG has now made his way past Sheldon Creed as well, moving himself back up into the third position, and will soon be moving his way up into the second position as he is trying to do everything he can to hound Balicki as best he can. But again, Balicki is still 3.4 seconds behind AJ Allmendinger, and Allmendinger is just absolutely crushing this first stage especially. He can just kind of cruise to a victory.
He's almost 4 seconds, and
yeah, he's nearly got a full 4 seconds up on the lead. And that's just...
Which is actually pretty good.
Yep.
He must have a decent gap.
Yeah, and again, a little bit of that is due to the fact that two of the top guys have both had trouble, although they've both fought back to a 10th and a 3rd so far after their different struggles. Obviously, Van Gisbergen's penalty was nowhere near as severe as Sam Mayer, who lost all his track position and had to fight back through the entire field. Alright, well, here we go. Let's see. So yeah, right now the 81 of Chandler Smith working his way in the number 8 in the 8th position here. Gonna try and see if he can close in on the 7 to try and gain the spot. Although the 81 is already advanced to the next round on, I believe, points. So the fact that he's already advanced on points makes for a pretty easy day. Alright, right now though, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go in the race, or in the first stage here. As again, AJ Allmendinger absolutely crushing this one. SVG currently holds a 2-point advantage on Riley Herbst. All Herbst has to do is find 2 positions on track, and he can, or 3 positions on track, and he can go ahead and move SVG down. Yeah, right now though, they're working their way through this one, having a pretty good day. But yep, gotta love a good old dominant performance here. And yeah, Sheldon Creed's around. Sheldon Creed he was the driver in 4th position, ends up spun out, and that is going to hurt his positioning, and that moves Parker Kligerman up into the points. Parker Kligerman now in the top 10, and he is going to be in position for some points here at the end of the stage. Oh, and that
He
wasn't
hit out of it.
Yeah, that wasn't Creed's choice. That was just the two of Jesse Love looking at the fact that Creed's another playoff driver, and hey, I can go ahead and take him out.
It was just a love tap.
Yeah, well, maybe Love should go tap Hill.
Just climb the hill.
Yep. Considering he and Hill are teammates, and that's who he actually loves. Because the funny thing about those two drivers specifically making contact, though, Love stole his ride from last year.
Oh my god.
That ride was Creed's last year.
That would be like payback.
Well, not really payback, because it's the same guy who took the ride who just went and spun him out. Just piling on the hill.
Oh, how weird.
Hey, you gotta do something here, because, again, these road course races get pretty drawn out.
Well, literally, it's just getting so boring, I gotta make jokes.
We got 4 laps left, and here's the good thing about cautions at the end of the stages. When it does get long and strung out like this, at least we're guaranteed 4 laps away, we'll have a caution flag and a restart. To bunch them all back together gives SVG a shot to start basically level-footed here. Alright, let's see. But yeah, we're chilling here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, and here we go. Drivers coming down pit road. The drivers who don't care about points. So, Balicki, Chandler Smith, Amarola, Mayer coming down pit road. Why is Kligerman on pit road? Okay, Kligerman must have accepted at this point that he needs the win. Actually, Mayer too, for that matter. So those
Green
two drivers...
and Jones went pit.
Yeah, so Mayer and Kligerman must have absolutely admitted to themselves that they are must-win drivers at this point. Because this pit decision, with that in mind, there is nothing they can do other than that makes any sense. Alright, Cole Custer, Anthony Alfredo, Sammy Smith, Alex LeBay, Josh Williams, Ed Jones, Ryan Sieg, also on pit road. Looks like, and again, pretty much everybody coming down from 4 tires. And oh, come on, really? Why is Anthony Alfredo gonna have such a slow stop? A 20.6 second pit stop for Anthony
Green
Alfredo.
and Alfredo.
Yeah, Alex LeBay also with a really slow pit stop there in the 20s. Ed Jones avoids joining them in the 20 club by 0.8 seconds. Good job on the Ed Jones pit crew to keep it under 20 seconds in the pits.
Oh, this changed the whole board up.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of drivers who didn't care about points, who were willing to forfeit the points to be able to start up front into the second stage. My personal way, I like the idea of running these courses, especially if you aren't in desperate need of points, is to run this stage out, try and gather as many points as you can in this stage, and then flip the next stage. Stage 2 is the one that I recommend doing this strategy in. That way you can start up front when you're racing for the win.
Well, it did say, 35 to 38 laps where that they would
fuel,
use pit stop.
Yeah. So you can... But all the drivers will be able to come and pit under the caution flag as well. So I don't think that's going to be a big difference.
They gotta do it anyways, right?
Yeah, they'll get an opportunity to do it at the end of the stage. That way they can make it to the end of the second stage. Then they can make it to the end of the second stage, and they'll pit for there and not have to make any green flag stops on the day.
I just love seeing Creed mode in order.
Yep. I'm actually kind of surprised that Josh Balicki is still up inside the top 10 despite having made that pit stop. So...
It must have been a quick one. I think he grabbed only 2 tires.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even then, he would have imagined that everybody else who stayed on the racetrack would have passed him, though. So if there's only 9 drivers still on the racetrack from having stayed out here at the end of the stage, it's going to make this a fight here at the end as they get 1 lap to go. White flag is out for stage number 1. 1 lap to go, and let's see. Again, Allmendinger now has a 6.5-second lead over Shane Van Gisbergen for the race lead.
That's insane.
Yep. But yeah, AJ Allmendinger, he can put on the cruise control and start just cruising along.
21 and 2 is getting friendly.
Yeah, well, they are teammates, so makes sense.
Oh, Hill loves Creed.
Yep. Love gets loose into his teammate of Austin Hill here as they battle side by side for the points.
Oh, they're love tapping each other.
And there we go. Hill makes it through with minimal contact, and unlike last year, the two teammates at RCR seem to be fairly cordial with each other.
Alright, give it time. They'll get tired of each other.
Oh, yeah, but legitimately last year, Creed and Hill couldn't stand each other.
At least they don't do the crap I do.
Oh, no, that's what the two teammates did last year with Hill and his teammate. Here we go, through the final set of corners. Through the final chicane, it's going to be AJ Allmendinger with the Stage 1 victory here. And nobody else in the background. And they're still not done. There we go. SVG second. Third, Allgaier. Fourth, Austin Hill. Rounding out your top 5, Jesse Love. Getting 5th place. Waiting for the 6th place position. There's Sheldon Creed for 6th. For 7th, it will be Connor Mosack. 8th should be Riley Herbst. 9th is going to be Josh Balicki going for 9th on... Oh, yeah, there we go. Josh Balicki gets 9th, and 10th place goes to Chandler Smith.
Right.
After a really good battle there between Balicki and Chandler Smith.
Finally dropped up their caution flag for it. Yay.
Yep. Caution is out for stage number 1. Stage 1 is complete. And, yeah, we're getting ready here for the first stage number 2. I'm going to use the bathroom, and I will be right back.
Don't trip. back.
And they should be coming back from commercial break momentarily as we get ready for this one.
Until then, it's not interesting.
Yeah, we just got a commercial for some car. It looks like a Jeep. for this one. Alright. So far, stage 1, definitely very quiet, very subdued.
Very uneventful.
Yep.
Besides a couple up taps.
Yep, but again, we still got 2 more stages to go. And let's go ahead and just take a quick peek and see. So yeah, so they've already completed 194 laps over in the 12 hours of the 12 hours of Petit Le Mans.
Wow.
Yep, they are currently 4.5 hours in. And, oh, hey, cool. Colton Herta's up into the 6th position. Scott Dixon, 6-time Indy 500 champion, currently sits in the 7th position. Philippe Farga holds down the 1st position in LMP2. First in GTD Pro is going to be held by the number 62 Ferrari there, and Alessandro Pierguidi. And then the top GTD AM driver is Adam Adilson in the number 120 Porsche 911 there. So, quick little update for those of you guys who are choosing to spend your time watching us and not the 12 hours of Le Mans. I figure we go ahead and give you guys that update. If you guys have any college games or any other sports you guys are paying attention to that you guys would like to see us give you guys updates about while you guys are watching us, feel free to let us know.
Our opinion on games that are happened this Sunday, we can do that as well.
Yep, definitely something we can definitely do. As we are getting ready here, they're back from commercial break, and we're getting ready for stage number 2. Stage number 2 will be underway here momentarily. But first off, we got the drivers who stayed out under the at the end of the stage who are going to be coming for pit road. So yeah, those are the points earned throughout stage 1, going 10 down to 1. The reason why Mosak isn't earning any is because he is not declared to earn points in this
but I don't want to see Mosak.
Yeah, so every NASCAR driver gets to pick a maximum of 1 series that they can collect points in, and you have to designate that before the season begins. And if you do choose to swap designations mid-season, which is a rare occurrence, but we've seen it happen once in recent memory, you start again at 0 points. You don't get points for any prior events that you took part in. The recent example of that, we saw Ross Chastain swap rides.
Hill. Not bad for Hill.
Yeah, 15 flat for Hill. Allgaier with a 17-second stop, definitely not great for him, but it looks like it's going to be... Oh, Love gets out first. There we go. Really good pit stop there for Love. Jumps 4 spots there.
Hill didn't lose any.
Drops 1. Yeah, Hill didn't lose any. Creed jumps 3 spots. Herbst jumps 3 spots. So lots of guys jumping spots and some other guys losing quite a few here. As I didn't see SVG's name on that list. So that means he definitely dropped a couple of spots there.
He must have dropped like a lot.
Yeah, and again, all the drivers who pit before the end of the stage, though, they're going to stay out, and now those drivers are going to be your race leaders. So we're going to see a whole new stage 1 here.
I was surprised Love got spots.
Yep. Alright, so there we go. And again, we gotta wait till the end of the lap for the leaderboard to change over, because the leaderboard only updates when they cross start-finish line. Would be nice if it updated throughout the laps, but then that would be a lot of changing and a lot of metadata for it to keep track of.
I know it would make sense, but you think NASCAR would do that?
I think that it would make sense for them to do it. Imagine how many more people would pay attention to their app if it updated live. Although, one reason why people should be paying more attention to their app is to go ahead and collect your NASCAR Fan Reward points for checking in on the leaderboard. Get a free 50 points just for opening the app and clicking check in on the leaderboard. Yeah, since you guys are already following along with the race, might as well get some points towards some free stuff to go along with it. Autographed diecast, race tickets, and more. Not sponsored, but NASCAR, if you guys want to sponsor, please do. I like free stuff. If you guys want to go ahead and sponsor the channel with your reward system that gives away free stuff. Oh, alright. Which driver has led the most laps in Charlotte Roval history? The dashboard question for bonus points. It's either Elliott or AJ, I think. And I think Elliott's won 2 of them. There's no way it's not him.
Alright, I think it just updated.
Yep, there we go. Josh Bilicki, Chandler Smith, Sam Mayer, the top 3. Eric Amarola 4th, Parker Clearman 5th. So only 5 drivers stayed out. It's going to be a lot of drivers on fresh tires.
Creed and Mossack are right behind each other.
Yeah, why is SVG in 6th? Weird. Not sure why he's all the way up there. Oh, there we go. It's still, okay, it was still cycling. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Brandon Jones 6th, 7th Cole Custer, 8th Sammy Smith, 9th Austin Green, and rounding out your top 10,
Mr. Alfredo Sauce.
Yep, there we go.
Unfortunately, Alfredo's in top 10.
And I did get the right answer, so I got my points. And yeah, we got.
What was it, Elliott?
Yeah, Elliott.
I was thinking Reddick.
Yeah, well, Reddick hasn't won a race here, and Chase Elliott's won 2 of them, so I figured that was probably the better bet, but there we go. And also just going to take a quick peek at the points as they run, since we have a non-playoff driver leading the field. Oh, come on, okay, live standings, here we go. 2. So, as of right now, AJ Allmendinger would be in over Sam Mayer by about 9 points. 9 points in would be Allmendinger. Mayer would be out by 9 points. Now, that could all change if Mayer were to go up there and lead the race. Justin Allgaier would only need to gain about 13 points to go ahead and put himself ahead of Allmendinger. But he would also need to avoid Mayer gaining the 9 points in the meantime. So, yep, there's the breakdown of when they all came to pit road for the last time. So, a bunch of them came to pit road at lap 17. Retzloff came at lap 16, and then all the drivers who stayed out for points at the end of the stage, coming out 16th on back. So that gonna start with Jesse Love, Allmendinger, Creed, Hill, and Herbst from 16th to 20th. So the top 15 all stayed out and are on slightly older tires, but they all have track position now. So track position is what's important. We're going to get to see some cars passing. We're going to get to see some people passing cars.
Hopefully.
Do you like people passing cars?
Yeah. I love when they don't wipe out.
Yeah, well, we're going to see some drivers passing cars. That is for sure here.
It's either
Because
this
we got a lot of slower cars at the front and a lot of fast cars further on back.
It's either going to be this stage or the next stage that's going to be a big change of placements.
Yeah, I will say it is funny that the 2 Smiths of the 2 people walked into the next round. But here we go. Lights are off at the pace car. We're going to see the pace car dive for cover. And there it goes. The pace car is diving for cover. Run away. And leaving the field in the hands of
Run far away.
Bilicki and Chandler Smith. And it is going to be green. Green flag is out. We are racing here at the Roval once again. And there we go. Josh Bilicki gets a really good start on that outside here. Dives it into turn 1. And that is going to be everybody making it through turn 1 nice and good. And now it's side-by-side battle through turns 2, 3, and 4. As they are going to be heading out onto the painted straightaway here as they head out past all the red and blue painted runoff area. And Balicki has been able to take over the lead of the race. Meanwhile, you've got Jesse Love and AJ Allmendinger fighting to try and see who can get through the most cars the fastest here. Meanwhile, you got Sheldon Creed trying to work his way through the field as well. And, big stack up at the... and Sheldon Creed gets nearly turned there by SVG as they go into the hairpin corner. And that is pretty much what that hairpin was designed to do. Stack them up and leave opportunities for drivers to drive over each other. Although I'm sure the biggest intention of it is to cause someone to send it on the last lap into the back bumper of somebody else.
Oh,
right?
sounds fun.
Yep, there it goes. 91 goes for a spin. Alex LeBay, expert road course racer out of Alberta, Canada, goes for a spin. So he will rejoin the field at the back of the pack, but again, he is a veteran driver. I would expect that he should be able to recover from this for a still decent finish. So it should not be the thing that ends his day by any stretch.
We'll see how many more people spin today.
Yeah, well, we will have to wait and see. But as of right now, though, not a lot of spins going on. Let's see. So yeah, right now though, these Sheldon Creed trying to work his way up in that top 15, and Josh Williams getting shoved out of there. Meanwhile, you got SVG all the way on the inside trying to make the exact same passes that Creed is, as they are aggressively working their way through the field as well. SVG knows what happens if he loses the lead, and if AJ is able to get there first, because we saw what happened last time when AJ Allmendinger was given essentially a 5-position penalty to the 97 car when he had the 97 back, and it wasn't even the 91's fault. Ed Jones just ran into the back of him here through the corner, and 26 just spun him right out. It wasn't even LeBay's fault either. I thought it was a little weird that he wheel hopped it, but it isn't exactly something that's uncommon to do even for an expert road racer such as himself. But here we go. 7 laps into this 20-lap stage, working our way through this one. Weird that we can get more green flag time and less commercials for this race than we could for any of the last several races.
I feel like I'm watching wrestling with all these commercials.
Oh, they actually haven't had a lot of commercials.
Enough.
There's been 2 commercials and we've gotten 40 laps of racing in.
So boring.
Alright, well. So here we go. Riley Herbst's trying to make his way through the field, and around the outside goes somebody. Not sure who that was. It's number 7. That's AJ, or not AJ. That's Justin Allgaier in the number 7.
Caution.
And caution flag flies. What's the yellow for? What is the flag for? Let's see. And it is for debris on the front stretch. What looks to be some metal out there on the racetrack. They got to go ahead and get that picked up before it potentially shreds a tire.
Clamp that broke off.
Yeah, it looks like it. Regardless of what it is, it was probably something important and something expensive. I guess we will find out just how important and just how expensive when or if someone realizes that they lost it.
They'll end up probably talking to pits and seeing whose is it.
Yeah, not as hard to figure out as, or a little bit harder to figure out who lost that than earlier this year at Circuit of the Americas when someone lost the rear end housing out of their truck. And by that, I do mean the full rear end housing.
You mean like the local track type? That type?
Oh, it was worse.
How bad? Like the full blown back bumper?
Alright, let's hope that this is gonna. Alright, so it'll be over here on the other monitor where the fans can't see it, but you'll be able to see it. So here we go. Where's the actual replay of this happening? So yeah, right there. The whole rear end.
How?
that was a lot easier to figure out who lost it.
Yeah, because the car would have been sliding on the ground.
Yep.
I want to see the video of the car sliding. That would be awesome.
Alright, well, let's see.
Oh my god.
Alright. Making sure the volume's still on mute. But yeah, we are at commercial break. Don't worry, you guys are not missing anything. Just showing him some of the stuff he missed from earlier in the season, like the Marco Andretti truck losing its rear end housing.
There's the caution for that one. Wow. You can even see the smoke off of it.
Yep. It's weird to think is that you can't see the truck in the picture.
They'll probably show it eventually.
Yeah, it's just weird because the tires were able to get that far away from the car. Yep. Quite literally, you lost pretty much everything. And yep,
Right
there's
there.
the truck.
Oh my god. Did they tow it from the back?
No, they tow it from the front. They would. Oh, I guess they would have to tow this one from the back, but
Or they probably had two wreckers.
yeah, just pull it right up onto a wrecker maybe. But no, I think they have a hookup on the back for situations like this because of just how common that is.
That's the most uncommon thing I've seen.
All right, come on. Tell me we're going to get to see a replay of it actually losing it out, because I don't remember if they actually showed a good replay of it.
So. If they did, that would be cool.
So he's already lost it out there.
Just slides.
And he's able to spin the whole thing back around.
I think it just spun on its own. The wheels are just still rolling.
Yep.
The camera's crew's following the wheels, like, yeah, we got wheels rolling.
Alright, so here we go. Here's his car as he loses the whole rear end housing out of it.
How did he manage to lose it, though? I don't get that.
Yeah, someone didn't tighten something, and that someone probably didn't have a job the next day.
There's no bumps on that road, so...
Yeah, it's a nice, smooth Formula 1 track.
You can see the suspension, you can see everything on that axle.
Yep.
That's insane. Alright, we're back from commercial.
Yep, that was a good distraction to get us through the commercial break.
Oh, I'm not living that down.
Yep, is that
the top most weirdest thing you've seen?
It's definitely up there, yeah. I don't know. I still think the Hail Melon has pretty much everything beat on just how
throws a melon. Just throws a melon.
Oh, yep. I'm sure I've shown you the Hail Melon before.
I think you did. I'm not too sure.
Well, we will have that queued up for the next one.
Is he the one that brings a watermelon everywhere?
Yeah, it's the same driver. Yeah, that's why it's called the Hail Melon and not a Hail Mary. They renamed it in honor of him. But, yeah, here we go.
Also known as Melon Man?
Yep, Melon Man. But, yep. So here we go. Should be getting ready to either open up the pits or get ready to go back to racing. And again, no, we got Las Vegas next Saturday, and no, that is a night race on Saturday night. 7 p.m. start time. We gonna have you around?
Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday night.
With a 7 p.m.
Yeah, probably with a 7 p.m.
That'll
start.
probably be later than we normally do it.
Oh yeah, it would definitely be later than we normally do it since these normally start around 4.
At your house, if that's okay.
Yeah, might have to. We'll figure that plan out though in the week. But here we go. Lights are off on the pace car. Pace car's diving for cover, leaving the field in the hands of Josh Balicki and Chandler Smith once again. And this time though, the one car of Sam Mayer, who needs a win, is right in the mix here. Green flag is out, and they are racing. And let's see, can Sam Mayer go ahead and gain some spots here? He was a couple spots back. He gained a few on the first start. Now we're just waiting to see if he can gain some more here, as we are now officially halfway through stage number 2. Now the curious thing is if he's going to stay out and gain the stage points here, or if he's going to completely throw the Hail Mary here and pit again to flip the stage for stage 2. Because this is the stage I think that you almost have to flip if you want to try and win this race. I think your only option is to flip the third stage if you want to win. And there we go. Yep, the one car up the inside. Yep, there we go. He sends up the inside of the 81, makes his pass. And Love way on the outside, not getting the same favor there from on the outside of 3 wide with Alfredo.
Of course, Alfredo.
Yep. But here we go. Coming down the inside, it's going to be Parker Clearman on the inside. Eric Amarola in behind him now and into the back bumper. And oh, we got Matt DiBenedetto's around. No.
Oh, my God.
Matt DiBenedetto goes around, and that is going to be caution flag. Caution.
And there we go.
Yep.
We'll probably be on a commercial with that one, too.
Yep, probably. Because of just how long these,
Oh, he's stuck there.
Yeah, he's pretty well. Oh,
He got
himself out. Matt DiBenedetto gets himself out of there. Let's go.
No, but they'll have him go in to get it looked at because that front bumper.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna go into the pits and have them look at more so to look to make sure the bumper bar hasn't punctured the radiator is the bigger worry there.
Because I forgot if I see a front axle roll off.
Yeah, roll out. Then what? Wait, what about this? Imagine if both axles roll out.
Just randomly pops and then all 4.
And the entire and the entire chassis just goes with the whole base behind, leaving it behind.
That
I don't even know if that's possible.
Really interesting to watch and also see the caution replay.
Yep. Alright, so we've gone to commercial break. So we're going to go ahead and...
You want to do the over-under? Yeah.
No, I've just left this one poll going, seeing where people are thinking the road course ringer is going to do, since they're going to be a moving target all day long. It still looks like SVG, the 2-1 favorite over Allmendinger, which is surprising. But
no wonder if we did an over-under on how many leader changes there are going to be.
Well, so far we're at 3, so it's pretty low. But yeah, here's the Hail Melon. Come on. This is just him talking about it. Come on. Where's the live race finish from it? Come on. Here we go. Oh, no, that's the radio replay. Come on. Trying to find something that isn't just a YouTube short of it.
You're better off going on YouTube and typing it in.
Yep. Yep, here we go. Alright, so again, we are under a commercial break here and under the caution flag. Josh Bilicki is the leader. Sam Mayer up to second. Chandler Smith down to third. Parker Kligerman up to the fourth position. AJ Allmendinger has made his way all the way back up to seventh. SVG to ninth. So we got some good, some guys making some good ground here. And
now you got Sammy Smith in 10th.
Yep. He's already locked in because of his win last week. But here's the replay of the finish of the race. Starts off with him pulling it down pit road. But, yeah. He may not have won the race, but he definitely earned a ton of respect and made it to the championship 4 off this move. So, yeah, here we go. You're riding on board with the 11. We'll look to the outside here. Won't be able to see much. But the 1 gets there. Just video games that right into the outside wall. They have outlawed that move. But, well, no, because this move actually worked.
It works for me sometimes.
But yeah, just looking at what the 1 car does, just how fast he goes around everybody else. I mean, it legitimately looks like he's on a different plane of existence.
It's like video game mode.
Yep. And they're coming back from commercial break here as we get ready to go. But yeah, it legitimately looks like he's like we're watching it in 2x speed when we're watching him versus the rest of the field.
That's just insane.
Yeah, and that is, by the way, the track record still at Martinsville, despite them having outlawed the move. So that track record will never be broken at at Martinsville because nobody else can do that for a legal lap. Alright, there we go. Let's see.
And they're back up and running.
Not quite green flag yet. We're still pacing it out here. Should be ready to go here soon, though.
Yeah,
hopefully.
since you're back from a freaking commercial.
Yep. So right now, Riley Herbst holds a 4-point advantage over Sam Mayer for the cut line. And again, Sam Mayer does not have any room to go forward, so you would either need Herbst to lose 4 spots, or he would need to pass the 19 of Bilicki to try and put himself into the next round of the playoffs. Kligerman, even with a 4th place finish, is nowhere near pointing his way in, so I think Kligerman absolutely needs to just punt it and go for the race win. Mayer is close enough that I think Mayer could potentially take the points here and then look for a potential race win in the near future, and look for for just a good finish at the end of the race. It really all comes down to what Herbst does, and of course Herbst is taking very good care of his car, trying to make sure that he makes it to the end of the race, because you do not want to end up below the cut line if you're Riley Herbst, and if you end up in a wreck, you're almost certainly going to end up below the cut line, and somebody's going to take that spot.
But Mayer and
Van Gisbergen are both only about 4 and 6 points below each. Here we go. Pace car is off. Field in the hands of the 19 and the 1 as we are going to be coming back towards the green flag here. And we've got ourselves, we'll have 7 laps to go in the race. Green flag is out, and I mean in the stage. 7 laps to go in stage number 2. So green flag is out, and let's see. Mayer going to try and dive it up the inside. The 19 on the outside of turn 1 here. 19 gets a good run. Has the outside line for this corner, but these next 2 corners are both him on the inside, but it looks like the 1 of Mayer going to have the advantage here. The 1 of Sam Mayer takes the lead here in Charlotte, and now Sam Mayer has the race lead, and he can go ahead and start trying to stretch the lead the same way we saw the 16 of Allmendinger do earlier.
Bilicki and Mayer's just going back and forth right now.
Yep. But as of right now, though, we're heading into the hairpin. Let's see. Anybody going to get spun here? Looks like everybody's going to get through all nice and clean here. But, man, again, that hairpin is really unnatural. I do not like that hairpin corner. I preferred the much more natural approach to getting back up on the
Imagine a sprint
track.
car doing that.
Oh yeah, sprint cars wouldn't handle that hairpin well at all.
That would be a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, sprint cars also usually rely on a little bit of banking as well. And nope, we got another caution flag. Caution, caution, caution. What's the caution for? Here we go. Into the chicane. Allmendinger up into the top 5. Wow, AJ Allmendinger making his way all the way to the top 5. I have seen the yellow flag get put out on the graphic for the stream. Nope, there's a caution.
Oh!
Yep, that's a caution. And Riley Herbst is in the middle of it. No!
You jinxed it.
Riley Herbst is in the middle of it. So is Parker Retzloff, Anthony Alfredo, Josh Williams, and more.
Split.
Yeah, Cesar Baccarella, Sheldon.
Oh, wow, look at that hood.
Sheldon Creed is in it as well. Sheldon, no. Sheldon Creed right in the middle of it.
Look at that dude's hood. That was really bad.
Yep, Sheldon Creed right in the middle of it. And what started this? Alright, so they go into the foul corner and Alfredo trying...
Oh, he got spun.
Yeah. Alfredo trying to avoid going off track because they have track limits and they can't go outside the boundaries of the track. Trying to stay in bounds, ends up turning the 98. Again, I think they made this corner too sharp, but I guess this is what they wanted, is they wanted chaos, but yeah, the 98 gets spun and everybody else piles in. Ryan Sieg in the 28. Not a good day for what they wanted out of that seat swap there from the Sieg brothers.
Look at that hood.
Oh yeah, I know. The 15 of Dylan Lupton did the exact same thing with his hood.
I wonder what they can do.
Yeah, car is literally going every which way. Preston Pardis gets the easy end of the stick there as he gets out the middle.
That's rubbing on his tire.
Oh yeah, that definitely is rubbing on his tire. He's gonna need a new set of the Goodyear tires over there.
They're gonna have to freaking pop that fender right out.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to. They might even cut the whole fender away if NASCAR allows them to. But yeah, we are once again under another caution flag here before the end of the stage, and this is going to be an interesting one as we've had so many cautions in this stage that I'm not sure what advantage can be gained by pitting here versus by not pitting here. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, that turns to like the nastiest turn. Especially with the limit of where they can go and everything.
Yep. Yeah, that hairpin is getting really tight and honestly unnecessarily so. Like, I don't see any reason to have the corner that tight.
It's like trying to fit yourself in freaking skinny pants.
Yep.
But with a car in a road.
Yeah, it's more like trying to parallel park at 30, 40 miles an hour.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, definitely curious to see the outcome here, though, for Riley Herbst, because,
No.
now that Herbst is going to be that far down, maybe Mayer, I think absolutely, if I'm Sam Mayer, I'm taking the points here. The question is Kligerman. Where does Kligerman stand in the points at this point? Parker Kligerman points as they run. He is still dead last of the 4, so Parker Kligerman, he pits here. Kligerman pits here to try and flip the stage. The rest of the drivers who need the points are staying out to get the points. Sammy Smith, I could see flipping the stage. Assuming that Chandler Smith, Chandler Smith is still in the mix. I could see him flipping the stage as well by going down to the pits. But yeah, definitely some chaos.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be dull.
Yep.
Until you made the comment about if someone if he wrecks.
I didn't do anything.
You made the comment, dude.
I did not do anything. I do not control what happens on that racetrack literally over
I just find
200
it
miles
funny how
away.
you say that, and then all of a sudden, not even 5 seconds later,
The guy I was talking about, yeah.
With the same guy you're talking about.
Yep.
You want to pull the chat up just so you can see, just in case?
Yep. There we go.
Like, that was just perfect timing.
Yeah, well, you don't get a curse named after you with no reason behind it.
I think you are cursed, because half the time you say something happens.
Yep. Well, that's just how it happens sometimes.
I don't think he will be out. He had in like.
I say he's not gonna pull himself out the race because even a bad points day, if he can salvage something from it, potentially give himself a chance at advancing on.
He'll probably be like,
the next
cut what
round.
you can. I'm not getting out.
Yeah. No.
Holy crap.
Yep.
Who's 18?
That is Sheldon Creed.
I thought Creed was supposed to be an assassin.
Well, if so, I think he might have killed himself.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that is a ton of smoke there, and
The 98 car, the monster.
yep. And there we go. They're sending him out there to try and at least meet minimum speed with the car the way it is. If he can meet minimum speed under the green flag, they will be able to bring him back in for further repairs. Yep. And there's the list of guys involved in the crash. So Anthony Alfredo, Josh Williams, Dylan Lupton, Sheldon Creed, Ed Jones, Ryan Sieg, Blaine Perkins, Parker Retzloff, Brennan Poole, Brad Perez, Preston Pardis, and Riley Herbst, all involved here in this crash on lap 33. And again, everybody coming down, or a lot of people coming down for fuel and tires. Chandler Smith looks like he may. Nope, Chandler Smith did come down pit road. So
I think everyone did after that.
If I
gotta kill time while
if I was Almendinger, I'm not coming down pit road. But no, Almendinger did come down pit road. Okay, well.
Yeah, but
SVG
also
too.
it helped him a little with one slot, but
Yeah,
then 38 and it got 16.
My thought process though is who potentially stayed out on track to try and gain the. Because if I could get the lead of the race here at this point, to try and go for those points. Because remember, 10 points is available to whoever wins this stage. If you stay out and you instantly get the lead, I mean that's a good bit. I mean that's a good way to
And
start.
they got 5 laps to go, even with the caution.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna have probably 3 laps to go when we go green for the.
That's if they're done cleaning
At the
up
end of the stage.
fluids.
Yeah, whenever they do get done with the cleanup for the caution.
Well, at least all the drivers are okay, though.
Yep.
That was a weird wreck.
But yep, so we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We are on our way towards the season-ending goal of hitting 3,000 by the end of the year. Yeah, it's still a long ways out, but hey, every little bit helps. Currently at 2,731 subscribers.
You're just counting down, huh?
Yep. Counting up, actually, because we're not putting a cap on how high the subscriber count could eventually go. Would love to maybe hit that big 100,000, get a silver play button to put up on the wall.
Where? Right up here?
Somewhere. I don't know, I gotta actually get close to that 100,000 subscriber mark before I can start planning a place for the plaque.
Knowing you probably already were in the beginning.
Nope. Because this is like the third different place I've had a setup. Had a setup at college, had a setup at the house before this one. Actually, I had 2 different setups that I used at the house before this one.
No, this one's working pretty good.
Yep. Well, in this one, I've got a room that's all to myself versus a room that is doubling as my bedroom for it. But, you know,
Well, at least you don't fall asleep in your chair.
well, we're coming back from commercial break, and that's not a guarantee. There have been some times where I've been up editing late at night. Not to mention some of these truck races starting at 10 p.m.
And you're just
yes.
tired trying not to doze off.
Yep. But I still don't like that hairpin.
No,
I try not to be overly critical of NASCAR's issues, but that one, I just can't see what what they're looking
agree with you.
for.
That hairpin is the nicest turn ever.
Especially considering the way it used to be with the nice gradual curves.
Yeah, but then they changed it where you can't even go a certain length, and now you gotta freaking turn with restrictions on where you go.
Yep, because of the walls. Because, yeah, let me pull up the layout that we had over the last couple of years. So yeah, so here's the layout that we had previously. So yeah, so right here's the layout we had previously. So you would turn here and then have a nice gradual curve. So yeah, right now Allmendinger has an 11-point lead over the cut line. Herbst only 11 points out of potentially a first place, or not out of a first place, but out of a transfer spot. Creed also down 11 spots there. Creed and Herbst both being involved in that is going to be big for Allmendinger, SVG, Mayer. Allgaier currently the race leader, looking to try and grab a bunch of these points by staying out. Sam Mayer, the guy who won the race off pit road, he's all the way back in the 8th position. So it is going to be a long ways back for Allgaier essentially has 7 cars of buffer between himself and the next driver for points. And it's going to be a 3-lap shootout here. But yeah, over here is the layout that they had last year. So you would go down into here, have these couple of corners, rather than going down and then out for that hairpin.
That's a lot better. Yeah, you got that little tight turn
it's
right there.
Much more gradual curves, much wider for the drivers to kind of drive through.
Not like the hairpin you got now.
Yeah, and actually, so yeah, here's the old layout, and there's the new layout.
That looks horrible.
Yeah, and it honestly doesn't even look all that good from the sky view either, which is the other thing. I mean, not just the raceability, although raceability should be first and foremost. But yeah.
Warming up their tires again.
Yep. Let's see.
I think the lights are off on the pace car.
Oh yeah, lights are definitely off on the pace car at this point, as we are going to be getting ready to go green flag racing. So again, here we go. Allgaier and Karam, Honeyman Jr. and Clements, Sieg and Mosak, Perez and Mayer, the front 4 rows.
Pace car's running for life.
Yep, there we go. Pace car runs for the life of it, and going to leave the field in the hands of Allgaier and Karam, the 7 and the 07. As they go green flag is out. They are racing here at Charlotte. As they come off the final corner, and there we go. To the lead goes the 7. And Allgaier is just going to try and run away from the field and hope that nobody in the back can catch him here. Yeah, Leland Honeyman Jr. up into the 2nd place here. And right now, Mayer trying to gain as many points as he can, as quickly as he can, as he knows he's got to try and gain some points if he wants to help his chances of advancing here to the next round. He is currently 11 points out, while Creed and Herbst split the battle for the lead at 9 points apiece. Now 8 points apiece between Creed and Herbst. And they make it through the hairpin. Oh, almost turned somebody, but they all keep it going the right direction. And yeah, here we go off the hairpin onto the big oval.
From that.
Hmm.
You had a couple people out.
Yeah, a couple of people officially out of the race. I would assume that the 18 might have been part of that. But yeah, right now those 6 points in for Herbst SV. Oh no, the 18 is still on track, just barely.
No, it was Poole and a couple others.
Yeah. Probably all the non-playoff drivers involved in that crash.
Probably.
But it looks like Sheldon Creed's coming to a stop here on the racetrack, and if he is unable to get that car going,
good.
If he is not able to get that car back going, he will lose. He will get towed back to the pits, and he will be out of this race. Not to mention, it might mean another caution flag here before the end of the stage. He's pacing himself along. Currently, he's still in the playoffs. By the way, where he's running right now, he's 3 points above Van Gisbergen. So yeah, right now though, AJ Allmendinger absolutely starting to jump up some points in the points here. Mayer even starting to close in on Creed. But right now, SVG, all he needs to do is pass one more car for Shane, and he will be in, and Creed will be out.
Hang on for your life and on that. And
yep, and Creed is just trying to hang on. And oh, the 88 of Mosak's got a tire rub. Where'd he get that from? There's a tire rub on the 88 of Connor Mosak, but
I don't know.
Unsure as to where the tire smoke came from.
Well, someone hit his back end and it started smoking a little.
Yep.
These cars are not looking.
The 18 and the 98. They both know that they have no shot at advancing if they don't stay on the racetrack.
So they're trying to fight it as much as they can.
Yep. Even though Creed is pretty much completely
18's
stopped here.
about to stall.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
and
there's the caution flag. They threw it for the 88 or the 18. I mean, because he is so close to the corner that they don't want someone to end up accidentally hitting him if they go door to door going into the corner.
Yeah.
So there's the caution flag. 1 lap to go in the stage, and that will end stage number 2.
98 might be going back to pit. From the looks of it, because look at that tire.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. He is definitely coming to pit road. The question though is, did he make minimum speed on that first lap that they were green for? Because if he made it the first lap, if he made the minimum speed,
he probably did, but the tire probably didn't hold long enough.
Doesn't matter, as long as he made minimum speed. Now he's off the damaged vehicle clock and can have the team actually take the time to repair it fully rather than being up against a crash clock.
A couple of laps before that tire started smoking.
Yeah. So again, as long as he met minimum speed on one of those laps before they went, before the caution came out, then he. Because the biggest thing is when you are involved in a crash like that, you get put on a 7-minute timer.
Oh, now I see why they had a caution.
Yep. The tire carcass out on the track. But
it's smoking.
But yeah, so when you're involved in a crash, so they put you on about a 7-minute clock, and you have 7 minutes from when the car enters the pit road to fix it and get the car out of the pits.
There's no way 18's gonna fix that. Yeah,
well, and that's the bigger thing though is for the 88 or the 98, because now that the 98's met minimum speed, that clock is gone, so they now have as much time as they want to fix it. To try and fix it and get this car back on the track. Well, it'll cost them spots, but if there's other crashes and whatnot, they're able to go out there and pass people. But yeah, it'll definitely cost them track position. But again, what's the worst that's going to happen? They lose a couple laps, but they can still fight it out.
Freaking Mozart in second.
Yep. we go. Allgaier, Mosak, Mayer, Eric Amarola, Leland Honeyman Jr. the top 5. Allmendinger, Van Gisbergen, Chandler Smith, Sage Karam, and Balicki round out your top 10. And, I'm just going to go ahead.
It's funny how the top 3 are Chevys.
Yep. Well, there's a lot of Chevys in the Xfinity Series. In fact, the front, it goes Chevy, 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 Toyota. Chevy, 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 Toyota for the first
Then
8.
it never is Chevy.
But, I'm going to go ahead and try and plug in the other thing, see if the thing's cooled down enough. There we go. Alright, got the lights back up and running, and we are ready to go racing. Alright, you want to preview some NFL games for Sunday? Can't do any worse than our picks last week, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and make them on the ESPN pick 'em thing real quick.
Pick 'em.
Yep. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the Colts and Jaguars game tomorrow in London. I think that one's a pretty easy matchup, and it looks like most of the...
Wait, you said what in Jags?
The Bears and...
You said Colts.
Oh, did I say Colts?
I was about to say.
The Chicago and Jacksonville.
I know you're obsessed with the Colts, but man.
Can we just play the Jacksonville Jaguars somewhere that isn't Jacksonville, please?
Yeah.
But,
Alright,
so the Chicago Bears versus Jacksonville, I think that one's a pretty
Are they in
game.
Jacksonville for that game?
No, they're in London.
Should be an interesting game, I think.
Yep. Jacksonville plays their next 2 games over in London.
They got a pretty decent running back, too, so I think Jacksonville should take the first half. But
I think
it
Bears
depends
take
on
it.
the Bears.
Yeah, I think Caleb Williams and the Bears take it. Not to mention, I don't like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Green Bay versus the Cardinals, I think, is a lot closer than this pick'em is saying.
I'll go Green Bay.
Yeah, I'll go Green Bay too, but I think it's a lot closer than the ratio shows.
Titans versus Colts.
Yep.
And you already picked the other side.
Yeah, we already know where I'm going on that one. The Colts are going to beat the Titans.
I'll laugh if the Titans beat the Colts.
Yeah, but the Colts, we don't have Jonathan Taylor, but I don't know which quarterback we're going with, but it looks like Michael Pittman is going to play, which is going to give us a good boost, and that should be enough to beat Tennessee.
Houston versus New England.
Hey, you guys are starting your brand new rookie quarterback, Drake May.
Yeah, I wonder how much of a crap fest that's going to be.
Yeah, how many times do we think he gets sacked?
Pretty much a lot, because they're going to want to make him feel it.
Because Houston sacked Caleb Williams 7 times. Do we think more or less than that?
I think more, because being a rookie, you're going to
Caleb Williams is a rookie too, though.
Yeah, well.
So.
Alright. Want to leave that up, and we'll just call the races?
Yep, as they're coming back from commercial break. We'll just do one last one. Buccaneers versus Saints.
Saints, I think they'll be able to control it. Buccaneers have been trashed in a couple of games. In my opinion.
Didn't they just beat the Falcons?
The Falcons are ass anyways.
Really?
The Falcons, I don't like. They're in the same level as Browns, I think.
I'm going to say Buccaneers get this one.
You do you. And if the Saints win, I'm laughing at you.
Yeah, well, I will make sure to return the favor when I'll make sure to return the favor once I am proven right and the Buccaneers win.
And if you're proven wrong, you're just going to end up saying he was wrong, probably.
I'll say, yeah, it can happen. But it also depends on what kind of game we get in that one. So, yep, the 98 has gone to the garage, but as long as they cleared the damaged vehicle clock, they are still eligible to return to the race.
What time is that race, anyways? In that game, I mean.
Let's see. That is a 1 p.m. game.
The Buccaneers versus...
Yep. Yeah, 1 o'clock game. We haven't gotten into the 4 o'clock game slot yet.
I'll probably end up watching it on my phone if I go sit at your job. Said if I go sit at your job,
yeah,
because I gotta meet you there tomorrow if I do to hang out.
Yeah.
Which will be fun.
So, we have entered the final stage, and again, we should be getting ready for...
98 looked horrible.
Yep, but again, all he cares about is being able to maybe get that car fixed up and back out there.
A couple people are making it to pit.
Yep. There we go.
The 7.
Yep, 7 of AJ, or not AJ, that's Justin Allgaier going out there. Allgaier getting his pit stop in. And yeah, he was the one driver who stayed out to try and take advantage of the drivers who were pitting, and now we just gotta wait and see if that ends up paying out for him.
Probably not. And another commercial.
Yep. So, I think this one's a pretty easy game to pick.
Yeah, we already know that one.
Yeah, Philadelphia Eagles smoked the Cleveland Browns, especially if they still have Deshaun Watson going.
Washington.
This is a good game. That is going to be game of the day. I think that's going to be game of the day. Maybe even game of the week contender here between Commanders and Baltimore.
I think Baltimore might take it.
I think it's going to be close, but I will give the slight edge to Baltimore, but I think it's a lot closer than, again, the percentages say.
There's another good one I think will be a decent one. Chargers versus Broncos.
Alright, well, how you feeling?
I think Broncos will be able to stop the Chargers running back and their tight end, so probably the wide receivers would be the most likely, so...
Yeah, I'm going to take Denver to stop the Los Angeles' charge.
Okay. And they're back, but still on a caution.
Yep.
Steelers versus Raiders.
Steelers pretty easily get that one.
Lions versus Cowboys.
Yeah,
I think Cowboys.
I think the Lions report as eligible for victory here.
You think? You're just hoping.
You don't get the joke, do you?
I don't want to know the joke. I really don't. You're just going to make it worse on me.
Because last year when these two teams played in Dallas, one of the Lions linemen went up to the referee to report as eligible, and then got flagged when he caught the 2-point conversion for ineligible man downfield, because the ref had read the wrong number and then announced the wrong number as the eligible receiver.
Oh, that must have irritated that player.
Oh, imagine how mad Dan Campbell was over that.
Oh my God.
Because that was the head coach.
Like face to face with the ref.
Yeah, but here we go. Lights are off on the pace car. We are getting ready to go back to racing.
Waiting for the pace car to run for dear life.
Yep. I'm going to make for a mad dash and going to leave the field in the hands of Mayer and Mosack. And here we go.
Which is shocking that Mosack's in the top 2.
And here we go. Green, green, green. Green flag's out, and they are back to racing.
And they got 24 laps left in this freaking race.
Yeah, 24 to go, and there we go. Mosack getting a nice push out to the lead here from A.J. Allmendinger, the road course ringer who has dominated a decent chunk of this race and has worked his way back to the front of the field. Meanwhile, you've got the one of Sam Mayer who absolutely needs a win here or needs something bad to happen for Creed. Which has already happened. He just needs it to hurt Creed even just that little bit worse.
Or damages his car until he's out.
Well, yeah, because right now Creed is 4 points ahead of the cut line. On Mayer. Meanwhile, Mayer currently does not have 4 places to grab in front of him, so you would need Creed to lose 4 spots. Which I'm gonna check real quick and see if it's possible for Creed to even lose 4 spots from where he's at.
I don't think so.
No, based on the cars behind him. So Mayer is a must-win. So Sam Mayer has become a must-win unless, say, not speaking anything into existence here, but say AJ Allmendinger and Shane Van Gisbergen were to take each other out going for the win, then that would promote Sam Mayer to potentially being able to point his way back in.
1 and 88 don't wreck each other.
Yeah, that's if the 2 guys leading don't wreck each other before the 16 and 97 get a chance to. Because, AJ Allmendinger and SVG have been the dominators of the road courses over the last 3 years. And in particular this year being SVG's first full-time year in Xfinity. He's gotten 3 wins on the road courses so far in 4 attempts. And he's 4 for 4 on top 5s.
They should be coming up to hairpin soon.
Oh yeah, that's the next set of corners to come up to here as they make the wide sweeping corner. And that down into the hairpin. Does the 1 try and go into the back bumper of the 88? Again, those 2 are teammates, so I would expect them to be a little bit more gentle on each other. And looks like everybody made it through. Again, mere 23 laps remaining in this race, and the time is ticking. Oh, Creed has lost a couple spots here. But Mayer not able to gain up. Creed didn't lose points. It was Allgaier who lost points. Dropping below, and that now moves Van Gisbergen into the top 2, or not into the top 2, but as the second driver from below the cut line to move above the cut line here in this race. Again, Kligerman is in a must-win, so Parker Kligerman does not matter where he finishes. If it is not first, it will be he will be going home at the end of this race. But here we go. The 1 and the 88 going as fast as they can through these corners, trying to gap the cars behind them. Meanwhile, AJ Allmendinger does not want to let these 2 out of his sight. Now again, the question is, going into that hairpin turn, what do you do if you're the 1 car? The 88 is maybe just that tad bit slower in front of you. Do you go and shove the 88 out the way, or do you try and find a way to get both of you through the corner? Here we go. Looks like the 1 car looking to the outside. Yeah, gonna try and dime in the corner. Yep, dime in the corner, go to the inside on corner exit, and go to the side by side of the race lead.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. And the 20 gets spun around. The 20 of Eric Amarola goes around on the exit of the hairpin, and the 51 of Clemens was also around there. I want to see a replay here. NASCAR officials. Can we get here we go. Here's the replay. Oh, it was the 48 of Parker Kligerman, desperate position. No, he actually gets his nose gets chopped off by the 81. The 81. Oh no. Yeah, the 81 spun him out, and then the 51 has a completely unrelated spin.
20 didn't even get touched. He just spun.
No, the 20 definitely got touched.
No, I did not see any contact on 20.
All right, well then let's go ahead and fix this, because I definitely saw contact there. Come on. Try to get it to back up.
I did not see any contact, but we'll just...
Oh, I'm backing it up so that we can go ahead and prove this, because I'm sure that the...
I know they was like this, but I did not see any contact.
The 81 in front of him. Oh, come on. It didn't back up far enough. Come on.
I love how we just sit here and debate stuff.
Hey, that's what we do, and especially right now while the battle for the lead is two teammates fighting it out. Sam Mayer back to the lead.
That should be it right there.
Yeah, this should be far enough back easily, because
Alright.
leaders haven't gone through the hairpin yet, so we know how this is going to go. Mayer's going to look to the outside, then diamond the corner and take the inside route on the exit of the corner. Actually, a pretty smart decision there for
and it did
Sam
work
Mayer,
out
and
for
it
him.
ultimately worked out. But again, the 20 of Eric Amarola is what we're going to be watching for. And again, watch his front nose, not the rear bumper. Because the rear bumper, I agree with you, he did not get touched on the rear bumper. But watch on the front edge of his car on this replay here. So, not this car. Look for the green car in front of him. Just comes down and swipes his front nose.
Didn't make contact with the front.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Watch this, not this replay here, but the next one here. You'll see a slower replay, and, or it should. Oh, no, I guess they didn't show another replay, but yeah, he definitely got touched. There was definitely contact
I think
there.
you're seeing stuff. We
Yeah.
can have this debate off stream, okay?
We both know what actually happened there.
Can we just go back to live so we...
I'm going! It's taking time. I can't control how slow the TV wants to work for jumping back to live. But we both know I'm right.
Oh.
Yeah, there was definitely contact there on the 20. And what's funny is that was teammate on teammate contact too.
That's the weirdest shit. Especially when you've seen Love and Hill make contact. Like, that I don't get. Like, you guys are teammates.
Yeah, well, they're teammates, but they're still racing for their own spots and positions. Alright, well, they're in a commercial break, so I'm going to try and reload the app maybe and see if that will fix this. Cause, yeah, backing up on YouTube TV is not nearly as good as it is on other streaming apps.
I know.
But no, there was definitely contact there.
I'll just go with your word.
That's it. We can put it to a vote in the chat.
Go ahead.
Alright, let's go ahead and see.
If you guys are watching, you guys can vote. That way you can tell us.
Alright, we're going to leave a yes and a no option there. And yeah, we all know what the right answer is, so just go ahead and...
Oh, don't
Let's go
coerce
ahead.
anyone.
Hey, they know just as well as I do what the correct answer is here.
That's if they even are watching it. They are listening to our play-by-play
Yeah.
too.
I've heard a lot of people tell me that they watch the race on mute and then listen to us in the commentary booth.
So they must really like to listen to my weird comments.
Or at least really hate the regular commentators, which I don't necessarily blame them. But
Very
yeah, so
more
right now
interesting.
Sheldon Creed hanging on with his 3 points.
Well, you
Below.
figure he and Woody broke down in lane.
Yep. Allgaier also below by 3 points. SVG above by 3 points. So right now SVG hanging on by a thread here. Now if SVG does lose those 3 points, that would put the 18 in, even despite his crash.
18 to go.
But again, we have a vote in the poll for you guys. If you guys want to go ahead and see the, if you guys want to go ahead and find replays of the incident, maybe some radio clips, try and confirm for us whether or not there was contact there. Even though we all know that there was contact there.
No. You think you know.
Oh, I know what I know. And one of us has watched a lot more racing than the other.
Okay, your point is?
I've seen that exact collision multiple times.
Like I said, your point is?
There was contact.
No.
That's the point. I've seen that exact sequence of racing happen multiple times.
It looked like he overturned and spun around. Did not make contact.
Definitely was contact.
No.
Yeah.
I think you're imagining it. I think you've seen too much contact that you're hoping for more contact.
No, I'm pretty sure I just know what happened.
This debate's just fun.
Yeah, and you're just arguing to make it more fun because you know you're wrong.
No, I did not see contact, so I'm just saying what I know.
Yep, and just because you can't see the air does not mean that the air is not affecting each and every one of these race cars.
And air couldn't be affecting my brain cells.
Well, clearly the air is not getting to your brain cells. That is for sure. But here we go. The 7 car of Justin Allgaier fighting as hard as he can to try and find 3 spots. Now 2 spots left. All AJ needs to do is, or not AJ, all Justin Allgaier needs to do is find 2 more positions on the racetrack, maybe 3, depending on tie breaks between him and Van Gisbergen. But Allgaier has broken the tie, so if SVG was to have something unfortunate happen to him down the stretch here, yeah, he would be able to be the winner if SVG were to lose, say, 3 spots.
Mayer's about to have a 2-second gap.
Yeah, Mayer, he managed to get out ahead and managed to have his teammate hold him up as Mosak got passed by both Allmendinger and Van Gisbergen. And that now allowed these guys, but I think Allmendinger is actually faster, so I think we might see Allmendinger maybe close the gap in here. Although last time by, they were Mayer was actually 1/10 of a second faster on the last lap than AJ Allmendinger was. All right, let's see, 16 to go here, and let's see what is going to be the. What's gonna be the one thing? What's gonna be the random thing that happens near the end of this race that really shakes everything up? Because we've already had one crash.
Another person had contact and they didn't.
We all know that that there was definitely contact there. You just went in and voted.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go in and vote as well. I was abstaining from voting, but since you want to go in and vote.
I figured if we vote, maybe they'll be encouraged to vote.
Yep, and then we can go ahead and have more people agree with me that there was definitely contact there.
Or they're just trying to look up clips.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. They're taking time to go look up clips, make sure they get the call right, and that there was contact.
That look alone.
We both know it's right.
No.
And there we go. Justin Allgaier just passed Cole Custer. That's going to move him now to 1 point behind Shane Van Gisbergen. Oh, no. No, because SVG actually passed Allmendinger at the same time. Yellow flag is out, and...
35.
Yep. Thomas.
Oh, my God.
It's Thomas and Unita. and Uzita, or however you want to pronounce that name.
I think the wall didn't like his name.
Yeah, Thomas from New Jersey has a little bit of an unfortunate encounter with the tires. There's a reason it's called the heartburn turn.
And this is the reason why this race is taking forever. Wow. That's the weirdest replay. It looked like he tried to hit the brakes but couldn't.
Yep, just drove it in too deep, carried too much speed, and didn't let off the gas soon enough, carried too much speed in there, because
that car.
When you're going 130 miles an hour, it's hard to get slowed down. You need to start slowing down sooner. The more speed you're going to try and carry.
And there was no contact on that one. He just
there was definitely no contact on that one. I will agree with you on that one.
The upper one you won't.
The other one, definitely not. But I am definitely enlisting some experts from my from the podcast I'm on.
You want a cookie or a medal?
I'll take one of those giant cookies that are upstairs.
You got a cookie still?
Hmm?
You still got cookies?
Maybe.
Just made me hungry now. Damn you. Well, you tell them that we're having a debate and see what they say?
Yep. Yeah, let's see if we can get some other expert opinions in here from...
Your opinion's not too expert, so...
Huh?
I said your opinion's not too expert.
Really?
Yes.
Considering how well I was able to predict a caution coming out...
That was just pure luck.
Really? Alright.
And you just blabbing your mouth saying about the same person that ended up
mere
in that
moments
caution.
later. Oh, alright. Well, I'm already getting one response. Okay, that's definitely not the answer I was looking for.
Oh my god. What the hell?
But yeah, definitely. The only contact involved on that one, though, is with the wall. But that other one, I want to see another. I want to see another replay angle of that one, though.
I think after
20.
this we can just replay as much as we can, but it might be slow.
Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and see if NASCAR Twitter has something. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's see if NASCAR Xfinity Series had uploaded another angle of that one. They did not upload anything about that contact. Probably because it isn't all that important. Let's see. Alright, they haven't even put... Alright, let's see.
It looks like you may have got a couple of responses.
That's about something completely differently. Alright, what about Eric Almirola's Twitter? Did his team tweet out anything? Nope.
No, they're probably not going to tweet anything until later.
Alright. What about NASCAR Reporter? Herbst is back in the race. Okay. And Creed is officially out of the race. Okay, so Creed is done for the day.
I figured that much.
We met minimum speed, but nothing about the spin. Alright. On to another reporter. Good old Jeff. No, that was over an hour ago, and we have not been arguing about this for an hour. Okay, no. Nope, nothing about it. Let's see. What about latest? Nothing recently. Okay. Well, maybe Twitter just doesn't know or doesn't care about it. Let's see. Still just your vote and my vote on the poll. And we are back from the commercial break. And yeah, let's see. But yeah, at that point in the corner, it's just so unlikely that his car would have spun that late in the corner without contact.
If he over rotated, he could have.
Yeah, but the rear end of the car wasn't over rotated.
You're never gonna let this up, huh?
I'm just saying, I know what I saw.
I think you're imagining stuff.
It wasn't very heavy contact, I will give you that, but there was definitely contact.
But I don't think the latest contact would spin him.
Light enough contact, a breeze of air sometimes can end up wrecking these cars.
So breathe on a car and tell me if it wrecks.
Trust me, with how loose these cars are sometimes, like in particular at Talladega, sometimes they've said that, oh yeah, if you could theoretically go put your hand on the car, it would completely send it sideways. Alright, there we go.
Any responses on your question in that group chat?
The only one that said that if there was contact, it was slight. So
I don't think so.
well, of course, you'll stand by your position.
And you're
Even
gonna
if you're
stand by
wrong.
yours, so you
Yeah,
can
but
fight
I
it.
know I'm right.
You know.
And I'm not saying that Taylor Smith did anything wrong,
Are
but
they gonna go green?
yeah, they're doubled up and ready to go racing. Lights are off on the pace car. And, yeah, we should be seeing some racing here soon. Now, if we see the 20 go and retaliate against the 81, then we'll know for sure.
If they don't, then we know for sure that they didn't.
No, because just because someone doesn't choose to retaliate against someone for something small does not mean that there wasn't contact.
I'm just waiting for this to end so me and you can rewind and freaking go all the way back to
Well,
that.
I guarantee you that there will be... Oh, wait. This is a cup race, so there won't be a radioactive show on Tuesday about it. But here we go. Lights are off on the pace car.
Running for dear life.
Yep. Here we go. Austin Green and SVG in control of the field here at Charlotte. 12 laps to go. And we're going to be going green, green, green. Green flag's out. And SVG is away and running here with this one. Let's see.
Let's see how long
There it
before
is.
another
Wow.
wreck happens.
The top 5 is, aside from Love, the entire top 5 is just complete.
Did they just go 3 wide in the turn?
Yep, they did. But, yeah, there goes Love passing Austin Green, and now it's going to be Parker Kligerman going to be trying to go there. And, Parker Kligerman with what looks like either maybe the tire lock up there from the under braking with the smoke, but the
Or
rear
hitting
tire
the
looked like it
dirt.
was smoking, but it's not smoking on the straightaway, so I'm guessing it's something to do with when he's under braking, he was smoking up the tire. And it
Hairpin.
doesn't break or doesn't get any smoke there, so maybe he just overcooked it into that one specific corner. We'll have to wait and see if it happens again next lap.
It might be his brakes just warming up on turn 2.
Yeah, it could be, but yeah, here we go. Let's see, 11 laps to go. And again, with SVG as the race leader, that would now put Sheldon Creed on the outside looking in. Allgaier only needing to drop 3 spots here. Meanwhile, SVG being up that far locks him in if he's going to win the race. And Preston Pardis through the... Oh, we got somebody spun around. Lots of people spun around. We got
contact. I think.
Oh yeah, there was definitely contact for those guys that ended up
88
backwards.
again?
Yeah, 88 and the 5 of Alfredo also ended up backwards, and lots of guys having to stop on the front stretch from the contact and missing the corners. As we got 10 laps to go here in Charlotte.
This track's a cluster shit show.
But here we go. We got Parker Kligerman, closing in on SVG here for the top spot. Hey, how about this? We meet in the middle, and there was slight contact. It wasn't heavy contact. It wasn't no contact.
Fine, to get you to drop this, yes, I would say slight, but not like massive.
Yeah.
Slight, like a minimum, not a shit ton.
I never claimed that there was a ton, so sounds good. And here we go. Parker Kligerman. Come on, Cliggy. Let's go, Cliggy.
We'll debate more tomorrow if I'm here. So.
Yeah, when and if we have more data to go off of, and we'll leave the poll running for the fans to vote. But here we go. Come on, Cliggy. Parker Kligerman for a playoff spot. Can Cliggy get it? 9 laps to go. Parker Kligerman running in the second position. It's his final NASCAR Xfinity Series season. If he could win this, he advances to the round of 8. Becomes one of 8 drivers left who could potentially win a championship here. If he wins a championship in his farewell season, imagine that. And go out on top just like Peyton Manning and the Broncos. If only he went out on top with the Colts, but Colts haven't seen a Super Bowl in years. But here we go. Parker Kligerman to the back bumper. He's going to look up the inside on the hairpin. And there we go. He takes it. Yep, there we go. And Parker Kligerman now to the race lead, and that changes everything. Allmendinger
looking to get it back.
Yeah, Kligerman jumps up. He goes instantly to the top of the board. Now Shane Van Gisbergen, who was just above the cut line by a ton because he had the lead, now trailing by 1 point. He needs Allgaier to lose 1 spot and in order to try and be able to win the spot there. AJ Allmendinger drops to only 10 points to the good. Obviously, Allmendinger is in a very safe spot here.
I'm wondering if Kligerman can actually get this.
Yeah, Kligerman, I mean, he won a road course race a year or 2 ago at Mid-Ohio in the Truck Series.
Well, he has a decent gap, so
and he's a really good driver. And he's got fresher tires than Shane as well.
And he should be good on fuel, too.
Oh, yeah, they should all be good on fuel. Especially with the amount of caution laps that don't burn nearly as much gas as full speed lap.
Full throttle.
Yeah. But here we go. Let's see. SVG pulling out the way of the faster cars. Going to let the faster cars go and potentially use up their stuff on everybody else. I believe that means that SVG may have an extra set of tires in the back compared to everybody else.
Oh, Mayer's trying to
So if we get a late caution, he might be able to throw on a set of tires that nobody else has. I just don't know if that extra set of tires is going to do him good enough to try and catch up to the field. But Kligerman is just gone. Yeah, he is pulling away here down
He's
the back
second
straightaway.
and away from the second place driver.
Yeah, Mayer was faster than the last lap by about 0.4 of a second. I'm curious to see what that ends up being this time by when we see them come across the start-finish line.
But after he went past the finish line, he closed that second.
Yep, and here we go. So, yeah, they were virtually identical the last time by a couple hundredths of a second apart on the lap time.
Oh, yeah. He got good control, and he's keeping Mayer at bay, so...
Yeah, and the biggest thing helping him right now is going to be the fact that Sam Mayer has the 16 of Kligerman breathing down his neck for the second position, so Sam Mayer's having to worry about the guy behind him, not
If
just
he
the
wins,
car in front of
this
him.
would be his best finish, because...
Yeah, it'd be his first NASCAR Xfinity Series win, yeah.
And
Yep.
wouldn't that move him up?
Yeah, over there. Third. He'd be third in the standings and be guaranteed a spot in the round of 8.
That would be awesome.
Especially for his final season of NASCAR Xfinity Series racing. And here we go, Cole Custer looking on the outside of 3 wide there for a moment as Love and Allgaier are going at it down the back straightaway. Looks like Allgaier is going to have the advantage here. And again, right now, what SVG needs is for Allgaier to be losing spots. But as of right now, it looks like Allgaier's gaining points, not losing them. Which means SVG is ending up in more and more of a must-win position here each and every time that they go by. Starting to think that maybe Shane should have just focused on going for the race win versus trying to play the game of the points. But I don't think anyone was expecting what we're seeing right now with a Parker Kligerman race win potentially.
How old is that driver?
He's only his mid-30s, but he's retiring to go do TV work for the broadcast teams.
I think he should stick to racing. He's pretty good.
Well, this is the first time one of the first times you've seen him in action, but yeah, he is pretty good.
But not everyone wants to sit there and put their lives behind the wheel and freaking...
Yeah, he's been a pit reporter for a number of years as well, alongside the racing.
When he's not racing, he does that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been a pit reporter, and potentially with the
6
fact that
laps to go.
we've got 2 brand new TV booths, there's a good chance that maybe he gets paid a big bag to go do TV for, say, Amazon or HBO for one of their streaming segments of the season next year.
Hang on. What's up, Incredible Cucumber?
Yeah, hey, Cucumber, how's it going? Here we go. Mayer closes right in on that back bumper, looking for it, but not able to find a way around him yet. 5 laps to go. Only 5 more chances for Mayer to find a way around him. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that there will be contact into that hairpin at some point if he stays close enough.
Right here.
Yeah, it might be contact before they get to the hairpin, but into that hairpin, an easy place to just be like, nope, I just went in too deep.
Hairpin, freaking, he closes that gap after he turns.
Yeah. Kligerman seems to be better on acceleration after the short corners,
which is helping him out.
Yeah, it's helping him, but the problem is that on the long corners here on the oval, that allows Mayer to kind of find his own in the second half of the corner and down through the bus stop where you're not getting nearly as slow. That's where
Mayer's also keeping it under 4/10 of a second.
Yeah, and realistically, under 4/10 of a second just means that you're keeping it just off his bumper.
Yeah.
But again, I think the biggest thing going for Mayer right now is that there isn't immediate pressure on his bumper. He's managed to gap Allmendinger just that little bit, and he can allow himself to break later.
More point wise than anything.
Mayer, there's no path to the playoffs through points. He's 11 points behind the lead, behind the
and if he
transfer spot.
Him, that would put him higher.
Well, that would instantly lock him in, yeah. But legitimately, I think Mayer, his only path to making it to the next round is by passing Kligerman and winning the race, which personally I don't want to see. No hate on Mayer.
So. I don't think it's gonna happen because this dude's been keeping it steady.
Yeah, he's been keeping it really steady, but sometimes you don't have a whole lot of choice in the matter as to when somebody decides to drive into your rear bumper. Now he wants to wait until the last lap to do it because you don't want
deal with
Kligerman
just in case.
Well, you don't want to deal with potentially Kligerman coming back to try and get his revenge on the next time round. The next time you have to go through that hairpin if he stays close enough to do it.
If Kligerman can actually keep him off his bumper.
Oh, right there, another bump, but now Allmendinger has closed in as well. Could imagine if Allmendinger passes them both.
Oh, that would be real interesting.
Yeah, well, that would put Shane Van Gisbergen back into the conversation and making it. Here we go. Mayer goes to the outside, gonna try and make the pass up the inside on this corner.
Come on.
And the one car in the 48 passes him back by. Parker Kligerman back around the inside, and Kligerman back to the race lead for the moment. And again, the 16 right there on the rear bumper. The one tries to stay there through the corners. Kligerman blocks and putting on a show here down the final couple of laps. This is an amazing race.
We did say at the end it would be interesting.
Oh yeah, 3 laps to go and 4 cars now under a blanket as Shane Van Gisbergen enters the picture. And now we got 4 cars, 4 road course ringers. Didn't I mention all 4 of these guys before the stream began? I said the 4 road course ringers. Kligerman, Mayer, Allmendinger, and Van Gisbergen. And look at who's 1 through 4.
What was the poll that we did?
They said SVG was going to have the best day. But
I guess
wasn't
we
far
were
behind.
all wrong.
Yeah, literally nobody voted for Kligerman. And Kligerman is... Now, it's not locked into Kligerman having the best day, but right now, Mayer holding off these other 2, potentially going to give Kligerman the room. And Kligerman's got a ton of room now.
Oh, man, he has a whole second.
Yeah, he's got a full second and a bit to work with. But into the corner, when you're playing from behind, you can brake a lot later. Because,
he has that acceleration, so it helps him.
Yeah, it helps him, but Mayer's able to dive a lot deeper because he knows that he can basically go for broke because there is no tomorrow for him if he does not, or at least there's no advancement into the playoffs for him if he doesn't win this race. And especially for Sam Mayer, he already knows he's moving on to a new team next year as well. So,
what team is he moving on to?
I believe he is going to the Stewart-Haas Racing team along with Sheldon Creed. They're both heading over to take over the 98 and 00.
That'll be interesting to watch, especially with them being teammates.
Yep. But here we go. Let's see. Again, a lap and a half to go here. Mayer, he's way far back, but the question is, can he find any sort of speed here down the straightaway and into the chicane? This is the part of the track. He can absolutely send it. The thing is, though, he has got to avoid having pressure from A.J. Allmendinger for just a little while longer here.
And if Mayer...
the 42 is under the barrier.
Oh, my God.
How is that not a caution? Oh, come on. Are they going to wait to throw the caution until after Kligerman crosses the line? And we take the white flag. This race will end in
a caution. Oh, my God.
You're kidding me. That's the way they're going to let this race end?
What the hell?
If you're going to throw the caution, throw the caution. Just send them to overtime.
Oh my God.
But instead they wait, hold the yellow, and it is going to be race over. Parker Kligerman is your race winner. And they definitely held that caution.
They're like, let's give this guy a freaking win.
And there we go. Parker Kligerman with the race win.
with a caution at the final lap. Like, come on.
Yep, a last lap caution, and realistically, that caution should have been thrown
Right when
seconds
it was
earlier.
seen.
Yeah, that caution should have been thrown way earlier.
Oh, they're going overtime.
Are they? We might hold it. We may not be over. This race ain't over yet.
Because they just put up 3 to go, so I guess they're going overtime.
Yeah, and just look at him climbing out from underneath the rubble.
Oh my god.
Alright, so here we go. So looking for the lights. Looking for the caution lights here just under the stand. No, we're looking for them. I can't see where they... trying to even see which lights we're even trying to look at.
He waved it after.
Yeah, he waved it, but there's an electronic light that flicks on, and that's when he's told to put out the yellow. But there's a split second between him hearing it and being able to swap flags. They go based off the electronic lights around the track that will instantly flip over the second they hit the caution
We're
button.
on overtime.
So, yeah, so looking for the lights. So looking for the lights. You see that light there?
Right when he's passing that line. You can see it, look.
Yep, so the light is off there, and it goes yellow before he hits the line. This race is not over yet.
This is bull.
We're going to overtime. Granted, granted that was a very close call, but I think ultimately it is the right call.
It looks like his pit boss is...
Yeah, his crew chief is trying to argue that we should have gotten that one. Gotten that one called there.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man. Again, I think they made the right call because this caution should have been called way sooner than it ended up being called.
Now we gonna have a
But man, is it an annoying thing. So yeah, here's at time of caution. That is where they were at the time that they at the same time code where they pressed the button. And the lights received the signal.
Really close to the line.
But significantly far enough back that it isn't a question of, okay, did he get to the line first? There is no question that he did not. So again, right call. And again, that call should have been made even earlier. That way there was no question. And we are going to overtime.
Since we're in overtime, do you think Kilgerman can hold off Mayer? I'm wondering how the hell they're going to get that car out.
But yeah, that's going to take some time there.
They should have just called it.
Yeah, Kligerman's so close.
He was literally one lap away, then all of a sudden that flag. Sent us to overtime. Oh, now he's mentioned to the camera crew.
Yeah. Well, the camera crew came down to interview Patrick Donahue, the crew chief there.
I wish I could hear what he was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had subtitles up, we'd be able to at least read it.
Yeah. Which we can easily get a replay of the interview later.
Yep. Yeah, we'll be able to figure that out over the night or two, and if you're here tomorrow, we'll be able to discuss what was said there. But ultimately, I think what is said there is going to be a whole lot less interesting than what we're about to see here.
As we go green.
Yep. As again, per the regulations, they'll have to go around for a couple laps, open up the pits for lead lap cars the first time, then lap down cars the second time around, and then that third time they can go green. Or if they deem it to be a quickie yellow, they can go ahead and speed it up, but my guess is that because of the amount of time it'll take to fish that car out.
Yeah. I wonder how the car got in there.
By a controller disconnecting. And by controller disconnecting, I mean he just went straight into the barrier the same way Thomas did a few laps earlier. It's not the first time it's happened. It's not even the first time it's happened this season. But we're going to overtime.
Most interesting overtime ever. Like, it looked like he was gonna get it before the freaking caution even got thrown.
Yeah, but again, from the timestamps and stuff, they got the call right. And ultimately, I think getting the call right is the most important thing.
Which today's not that bad. Only 7 cautions.
Yeah.
But
no,
we're not
I wish
done
we
yet.
had 8 leaders and 11 lead changes, but wish we had 11.
That's better than most of the races. Normally we have like 20 or 30 changes.
You're saying that you prefer to have less lead changes?
Yes. Because then it's less of a headache.
I think it's more exciting when there's a lot of lead changes. Now, there is a level where it gets crazy. We don't need 2011 Talladega coming back. And it's funny because you have no idea how many lead changes
I
were
don't
in
even
that
want to know. I want to say like near 100.
Well, lead changes are only recorded at the line. So there could be other lead changes throughout the lap. So like some of those ones where like the one car passed the 48, but then the 48 passed him back. That doesn't count as a lead change because it wasn't recorded at the line.
Lap 68 was really close with Mayer and Kilderman.
It's like 56 official lead changes there in that race. That was the Xfinity Series race. Yeah, that only went 312 miles. Number of lead changes in the actual race though. Let's see. Yeah, hard to try to find the. Actually, let me go ahead and just Control F this real quick. So 61st lead change all the way on lap 130. On lap 130, they still had another 50 laps to go. They had 58 laps to go when they got the 61st lead change of the day there. Let me see if I can find the actual. 88 lead changes was the record in that race in 188 laps. Was the official number of lead changes in that Talladega race.
I had watched that race, I would go nuts.
With just constant drivers going back and forth. Hey, you would have loved the teamwork, though, aspect of that racing. Because that was back in the two-car tandem days. And if you can guess ideas of what two-car tandem involved.
Did they get that car out by now?
I certainly hope so, but I'm not sure. Just glad to see the driver is okay. The driver did manage to climb out the car, despite being buried in tires. So, first and foremost, glad to see the driver able to climb out the car A-okay. That's obviously first and foremost.
Especially kissing the wall.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit more than kissing the wall.
My brain wants to say something, but I can't.
Alright, so there we go. And again, we're still here in overtime. Now the question is, do we see Allmendinger try and make a 3-wide move for the lead here on the other two? We saw how aggressive he was being on Mayer. Do we see him
we also got to worry about Mayer trying to spin out in the leader right now.
Well, yeah, and again, it's going to be a side-by-side finish there. So yeah, Oh, we just saw the replay of how the car got under there. Yep, he just ran right into it. Not the same corner where Thomas got into trouble there.
If
but...
it was the same corner, then there would have been an issue.
Oh, trust me, I've got another replay to show you from that first Roval race.
I don't want
that would make your brain hurt with how stupid it looks.
Okay, and show me later, or show me while we're streaming after this.
Yeah, we'll do.
Before we say bye to everyone.
Yeah, we'll get your... we'll go ahead and do it after the stream, but yeah. Alright, well, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We are waiting for overtime here as they are fishing a car out of the barriers, and we are getting ready for overtime. So it'll be 2 laps
or
to
if you
go.
want, you can come in chat, say hi.
Let us know who you guys think is going to win. Do you guys think Mayer's going to find a way to win it clean? Do we think Allmendinger is going to find a way to win it clean? Or do we think Mayer's just going to absolutely wipe out Kligerman, probably take himself and Allmendinger with him, and SVG is going to find a way to win this race anyway?
I don't know. They're setting up. It looks weird.
Well, there we go. Kligerman takes the outside. Lights are off on the pace car, so we are going to be going back racing.
If he takes the outside, it helps him in the long run.
Yeah, because he has the inside for those next couple of corners, including the corner right before the hairpin. So
the hairpin he normally goes in anyway. So
well, the biggest thing is you want to be clear of the outside line. You don't want to be side by side going into the hairpin, regardless.
All right. 3 laps to go.
Yeah,
overtime.
We'll be 2 at the line, and again, Mayer on the inside, Allmendinger and SVG making up row number 2. Row 3 has Chandler Smith and Austin Hill, as we're going to be getting ready for an amazing finish here to what has been a great race. And again, this race went into overtime at the last possible moment to get the flag in before they crossed the line. I thought they were waiting to throw the flag until the 48 crossed the line. Clearly they weren't waiting.
It was just a delay.
Yeah, but ultimately they got it put out, and we are here and ready to go racing.
We're going to go soon.
Yeah, and that pace car, it's going to dive for cover, and
it's going to be like, I'm running.
Yeah, because it knows they've hit pretty much everything but the pace car here tonight. As the pace car pulls off, leaving the field in the hands of Parker Kligerman and Sam Mayer as they get ready to go. Come into the Geico restart zone, and it will be green flag is out, and we are back to racing.
Oh.
And let's see, what will Mayer do?
No, Parker's taking it.
Yeah, Parker Kligerman diving into turn 1 on the outside, gonna try and make something happen. Again, all you want to do really is stay close here. As they go down towards turns 2 and 3, he will have the inside line here.
Oh, Mayer tried to push him into the wall.
Yeah, Mayer trying to get that lead. He wants to get clear, but Parker Kligerman stays tough on the inside here through 3, through 4, and he's going to get clear of the 1. Now the 1 goes into turn 5, through turn 6, and now they're heading down towards this dreaded hairpin. So there's turn 6. Hairpin is turn number 7 here.
Oh, he's gonna...
Sam Mayer trying the outside move. He's going to try the clean move. He goes inside, door to door with the 48, and he's going to get clear. And the 1 car gets ahead of the 48. The 1 car out to the race
yeah, but
lead.
he likes to go on the outside on the turn. So
well, we're going to have to wait and see what happens here into the bus stop, because here we go, into the bus stop. Sam Mayer dives it in, and he's going to have the lead off of turn number, whatever turn number this is, going into 3 and 4, into oval 3 and 4.
Come on.
As of right now, Sam Mayer has a really good shot here at advancing himself, and Shane Van Gisbergen on the verge of eliminating Jesse Love from the playoffs. As we go through the final set of corners here, and it is going to be white flag, 1 lap to go, and this will be the finish to the race when we come back through the next time by, whether it's a yellow flag or the checkers. And there we go. Jesse Love finding a spot, finding 1 point, trying to find every point he can to try and outpoint SVG for that final spot.
Coachman in 4th.
Yeah, Klingerman dropping all the way to fourth here as Allmendinger and Van Gisbergen both gaining spots here, and that's gonna now put that's gonna put AJ Allmendinger trying to hunt down Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer, he won this race 1 year ago. To the back bumper.
Final lap.
Oh, here we go. To the back bumper of the 51. Gonna be going through that. Let's see, going through the hairpin. Okay, they kept it clean through the hairpin. But there we go. Jesse Love finds 1 point to get ahead of SVG. SVG desperately needs to find a way around the 16 of AJ Allmendinger here, going through the backstretch chicane. Sam Mayer clear out in front, over a second lead over AJ Allmendinger, and that is going to put Sam Mayer into the final 8 here as he goes. And it is going to be Sam Mayer taking the checkered flag here in Charlotte. Second place, AJ Allmendinger. Third place, SVG. And they come across the line. Now, and Jesse Love finds the points. 2 points for the good for Love. Van Gisbergen comes up 2 points shy after all that effort. Klingerman comes up 24 points behind as he was not playing points. He was playing for the win all night long. Ultimately comes up ever so slightly short of getting this race ended under that caution flag, which would have ended up with him winning this one. And that is going to be a dejected number 48 team. I can't imagine being one of those guys on that team. Thinking that you had the win, and now, not only do you not have the win, but you're going to be out of the playoffs, and the guy you were racing for the win with before the caution flag is going to be going to victory lane and to the next round of the playoffs.
They're going to feel cheated.
Yeah, but again, I think NASCAR got the call right, and again, I think they might have even been too slow with the caution getting put out. But as of right now, though, yeah,
What the second lap?
All right, here we go. Here's the replay of the pass that was made on him. And again, I think the pass is actually very clean here between the 48 and the 1. So 48 puts the block on him. 1 goes way to the outside. What the 48 needs to do is make sure he doesn't leave a gap on the bottom there.
Which he did.
Yeah. And that allowed the 1 car to make it through no problem. And once the 1 car got through,
how he lost the lead, and then also once he lost the lead, he ended up just pushing back all the way to 6.
Well, I mean, he was probably very dejected at that point in terms of kind of the whole thing of you're not going to get that 1 back. Especially on that last lap, once he knew that a caution couldn't come out to send him to another restart.
Especially when he thought it was going to be called right.
Yeah, and here we go. Sam Mayer goes ahead, and he's going to burn it down here in victory lane at Charlotte. So there we go. Again, Sam Mayer, back-to-back wins in the NASCAR Xfinity Series here at Charlotte. I got to see him do this in person last year. This year we're watching it from home. But still a really cool burnout to go ahead and see. And again, congratulations to Sam Mayer on the win. He fought hard. He fought clean for it all day long. Stayed in the fight all day long. And yeah, that is a really nice burnout. And there's Parker Kligerman climbing out of the car, knowing his season has ended here. Just trying to wipe away some tears there, and again, it is just, can't imagine how it feels to have potentially your last real good shot at a win taken away like that.
Oh, you can see it in his face how he feels. You can see it.
Yep. Man, just a heartbreaking way for this race to end. And again, it's not even like Mayer did anything wrong, so you can't even really hate the guy who did it. I mean, that's one of those things.
Call that threw it all off.
Yeah, I mean, if they called that one a lot earlier, you don't give nearly the hope, and you have the over-celebrating that ends up leading to potential mistakes there. But as per usual, if you guys enjoyed the reaction, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know about you. We'll see if you're back tomorrow or not.
I don't know.
But yeah, we'll see if he agrees with me by the time we get all the data for that other thing. But as per usual, though, if you guys want to hang around, we will be going through the full finishing order, so you guys know where your favorite driver finished. But the important things from this is that Sam Mayer wins, he will advance. AJ Allmendinger gets in, and Jesse Love manages to hang on by 2 points, meaning the 4 drivers on the outside looking in, I believe, are SVG, Allgaier, Parker Kligerman, and trying to remember who Sheldon Creed are the 4 drivers below the cut line. So again, we will be reading through the full finishing results, but those are your important stuff.
The first 10?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and read through the first 10, I will take the back. I'll take the final 28.
In first place, Sam Mayer. In second place, AJ Allmendinger. I think I said it. Yeah, whatever. Yep. Third place, SVG.
Yep.
Fourth place, Austin Hill. Fifth place in Chandler Smith.
Yep.
Sixth place in Parker Kligerman.
Yeah, Kligerman with the heartbreaking finish there.
Seventh place in Justin Allgaier, or whatever his last name is.
Yeah, Allgaier.
Sixth place in Josh Blicky.
Yeah, Josh Blicky. And look at Sam Mayer running up to grab that flag. Hard to think that kid's also younger than both of us, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ninth place, Amarola, or
Eric Amarola.
Yeah. And then 10th place in Sammy Smith.
Yep. So, 11th place is going to be Brandon Jones. 12th goes to Parker Retzloff. 13th goes to that Cold Custard, which is unfortunate because I believe if he got a top 5, everybody in the grandstands would be getting a $1 ice cream cone. Alex LeBay coming home in the 14th position, and running out of top 15 today is Jeb Burton. 16th place goes to Anthony Alfredo. Ryan Sieg in the newly painted number 28 car comes home in the 17th position. Connor Mozak comes home 18th, and Jesse Love fights and claws to finish in the 19th position. Jeremy Clements rounds out your top 20. Preston Pardis comes home 21st. Matt DiBenedetto comes home 22nd. 23rd to Kyle Sieg in the number 39 car.
That was a mouthful.
Dawson Cram coming home 24th in the 92 car. And Nathan Bird rounding out our top 25 in the number 14 car. Brad Perez in the number 26 car is our final car on the lead lap. Dylan Lupton, the first car, 1 lap off the pace. Leland Honeyman Jr. comes home 7 laps off the pace in 28th place. Sage Karam comes home 29th, 9 laps off the pace. And Austin Green will round out our top 30 here, 14 laps off the pace.
Can I say the rest?
Sure. So, 31st on down.
Alright, 31st was Ryan Ellis. 32nd was Riley Herbst. I don't care. These names are ridiculous.
You asked to pronounce them, so...
I'm trying my best.
I know.
At least I didn't have to pronounce that mouthful you said. Alright, 33rd place was Blaine Perkins. 34th is the guy from New Jersey with the weirdest name I ever heard.
Thomas Anuzita.
English, please.
That was English, as far as I know.
That was 34th.
Yep.
35th was Sheldon Creed.
In the number 18 machine.
36th, Josh Williams. 37th, Ed Jones, 40 laps from pace. And then 38th was Brennan Poole.
Yep, bringing up the rear, Brennan Poole in the number 44 car, and that rounds out our 38 car field here today. Again,
who the hell puts E at the end of Poole?
Well, I'm sure his parents did, but regardless, Thank you guys for everybody that tuned in throughout the live stream. Again, I will be back tomorrow for the NASCAR Cup Series race. We will see whether or not he is going to be here. But until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.
See ya.
Live stream, whatever you guys decide to do with their tonight. Have a great night, everybody, and goodbye!